Well, hello. Hi. It is a lovely Monday morning, surprisingly, for one of these. It's an interesting day because this is probably going to be the first one of these I do as affiliate. It's a whole lot of stuff. I've got 3 players today. This will be deeply interesting, I think. It's going to be definitely something. Yep. Baiting out ads, by the way. Baiting that stuff out until they actually finish up. Because of Twitch. Alright. Made sure I saved through all of my programs and things like that. I'm expecting some sort of issue to come up today, but we'll figure that out later. It's going to be fun sorting all of this out now. I'm going to annoy some of the people I know about this. Gotta make sure that the people who ask that I actually notify them actually get notified. And turn off anything in my background that has audio. Yup. Here we go. It's physically some sort of toss-up whether or not Twitch will embed in any given Discord message. It's always a toss-up. Completely. Hi, welcome in. Filing in fairly easily, hopefully. Okay. Probably good music to just start getting into it here in a sec. Let's do it. All right, players. It is about time. I have some gifts for each of you. So, we have number 1, number 2, and number 3. Go ahead and unpack. Yep. These booster packs will double as your inventory for the rest of this campaign. So, field assembly is going to be up to you, but everything in here should be pretty much everything you need. Also, I think Yantros was missing a wallet because I think it exploded out for some reason. Okay, perfect. As long as everyone has the right stuff. Interesting. Don't worry. As soon as they're all set up, I will switch the screen. I got you. No, don't worry. Spire's not too loud. Don't be afraid to set these adjacent, by the way. I have them perfectly card-sized. You'll see. I'll move stuff where they can't be, and things like that. Alright. more, and then this. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and show the assembly process now. All right. So, I'm assuming pretty much every single one of you has read the rules. If not, I'll still give you a few reminders when it's time, but, we will have plenty for you to do today. Okay. Each of you ready? It's been a few days since the rather loud celebrations of the third emergence have finally dissipated. People are all preparing to become rather seasoned duelists within the realm of thought, trying to work towards its center, trying to get to her... Good lord. The nervousness is getting to me again. Good lord. Trying to work towards getting to the center of the spire. I am going to have you all introduce yourselves one by one, starting from left to right. Oh, hold on. Undeafen. Hold on one sec. Discord decided... There we go. Discord decided it would not use the same browser audio source. I'm so mad. There we go. Now try again.
Hello. Can you hear me? I'm sorry, I am wearing a space helmet, so that could be part of the issue.
Yeah, probably.
My name is Carissa. I am an 80s anime space alien, although I wouldn't consider myself an alien at all. I'm here to meet new people, explore new civilizations, and, you know, maybe find somebody who is worthy to help take over the throne of my kingdom.
Very good. Hopefully, you'll get your wish if you can make it direct to the center of the realm of thought. Up next, how about you, Yantra?
Fact, my name is Yantra. Fact, I am here to make some fucking music.
Fucking sick. Alright. That's perfect. That's a perfect immediate intro. And to the right, no mic, but I'll do my best to translate what people are saying in speech to voice. Ahem. My name is Zelos, the Godfather Magician. The great, the amazing, even. I wish to host my own mafia full of magicians. Your own mafia, huh?
Goodness gracious.
Organized crime, organized magic, or something in between? Yuppers? Both. Haven't given much thought, though. You know what? There's a time to find out, and that time is now. Alright. So, this is going to be an interesting day for each and every single one of you. You've partnered up with, I would say, rather like-minded performers to venture into the realm of thought and try and reach its center.
Music is one of the universal languages, so I was very fortunate finding somebody who could help translate the will of my space empire to all of these other people here at the Thoughtspire, in the form of Yantra, the musical machine.
Translation provided. That is exactly what I was going to say.
We're just so on the same page.
Mm-hmm. All right. Waiting. My entire lineage is full of magicians. I don't really care for music. Well, at least you have...
Defiant statement. Fuck you.
Oh my god. Already
Oh, no.
there's conflict in the
Please,
party.
We just started. We just started.
Well, fuck you too. Magician and music share a few letters, that's true.
Statement. I like the cut of your jib.
Alright. Meeting up in probably what you would say is a local card shop somewhere. It was not too long before you actually enter the realm of thought proper. You all find yourselves in a place very different from where you would normally think you'd be going. Let me introduce you to the Rutile Nature Preserve.
We booked a gig at a nature preserve?
Yep.
Are we performing for the animals?
Well, there's plenty of people here working to do some good in the local town of Rutile. They are currently protesting the construction of a new stadium being built over their nature preserve. The first thing that you all see as a party, which I will do this real quick to make sure that you can actually get in. And then scale down.
Expletive. Why the fuck am I small?
You've been shrank. I'm so sorry.
It's like the beginning of like a DS Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Now, when you say they're going to be bulldozing this place to build a stadium, do you mean a music stadium or a sports stadium? Because I will have very different opinions depending on what the answer is.
It's a sports stadium.
We have to stop them. Those monsters.
Subjective statement. Sports are lame.
Already from this campsite you find yourselves at, there is quite a bit of construction equipment, like, almost carelessly thrown across the nature preserve.
Does it look as though it's been left there, or does it look as though it has some sort of disaster has struck it and it has been strewn about?
It's been left there. It's left
Okay.
there, you would imagine the people that would be here would probably leave their keys if it were not like a big offense. They would probably leave their keys in the machines.
Cough. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat.
Oh, that's good.
Zelos, I've told you, you have to stop eating frogs. I don't know what part of a trick it's for, but it can't be good for you.
Disagreement. You should keep eating frogs.
Up ahead should be an encounter with some of the wildlife here. Kind of spooked from a lot of the construction, but still available for a duel. Alright. With not much else to do, let's go ahead and have you all set forth.
Okay.
Indeed.
I believe this is no problem for me. Great.
The Great.
The Great.
The Great.
Alright. Let's get these positioned correctly.
Not to be confused with the Great, aka Chilon likes grapes.
Alright. Perfect. Alright. As you find yourself in the clearing, you can see a bunch of smaller, excitable creatures looking like they want to, at least play. they don't look like they've had much of anything for a while. This looks like it's the perfect time for all of you to get introduced to a few of the decks that you'll be using.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
With that, I'm going to go ahead and give you the encounter reveal. So, up front, we have Radillo, Platena, Spreko, Kalarva, and Gullet.
Oh, they're adorable. We're not really good
Kill
at
them
killing
all.
animals, are we?
Oh no,
Oh!
we very much are.
Statement, bro, these animals are so fucking funny.
Alright. Each of you are going to draw 3 cards, as is your maximum
They
hand
make
size.
me want to merge without looking.
Alright. So, whenever you're ready, you will all be working together to perform your turn in this encounter. If you need an order, go from left to right.
Statement, we cannot see each other's hands.
Ah, right, yes, let me do this real quick. There we go. Should be ready to go.
They put me in the clown car, bro.
They did, unfortunately.
They put me in the clown.
Query, do pendulum
Whoa.
scales require playing power?
Scales will require playing power, but unfortunately you don't have the spell slots to do that quite yet.
Affirmative. Query,
I play Joesph Jones under my middle.
query, do the enemies have intent to attack?
Not quite yet. They're letting you set up your field first.
Oh,
Affirmative.
wonderful. Well, if they're just looking to play, I'll send out my dog.
The dog.
Yeah,
Summoning
the dog.
auto
That's a
rocket
weird
from
ass
rocket
cat.
power.
I was confused about this too when I first met Earthlings, but dogs and cats are actually 2 different animals.
Alright. Auto Rocket's battle cry goes off. Who are you unexhausting?
Auto rocket can only unexhaust itself.
I see. So it is entering play unexhausted. Alright. So,
Violent statement, auto rocket will directly attack Spreko.
alright. For 2 damage and 1 counterattack, that brings Spreko down to 1 and Auto Rocket down to 1.
Affirmative.
Alright.
Wow, that was kind of brutal. I just wanted to scare them off.
It's not really scaring them off so much as just returning them back to the thought forms that they usually are. It seems like this is a nice game for these ones in particular.
Enrichment is really important.
Okay, good.
Alright. With the end of all of your turns, Platena is going to attack straight forward. Rodilla will be targeting the Bile Spitter. Spreko is going to be targeting Auto Rocket. Kalarva is going to be attacking straight forward, and Gullet will be attacking Joseph. Alright. 2 playing power on the next turn. Draw a card, each of you, and then you may begin.
Affirmative.
Wonderful. I am going to play one of my fellow princesses, Blaze the Cat.
Speed and power, so it starts unexhausted.
Speed, power, and after this card deals damage to a character, that character is burned. So I am first going to have my Bile Spitter attack. It's ranged and it inflicts slow, and I'm going to inflict slow on the Radillo.
Alright, slow has been inflicted onto Radillo. It takes 1 damage. Let me go grab the reminder card for that.
Blaze the Cat, if you would be so kind as to light Platena on fire.
Alright. Platena will gain burned.
And take 4 damage. Which is really the important part of that.
Yeah. Platena will be defeated and returned to basically pure energy.
Goodbye.
Alright.
Summoning. Statement, summoning fellow musical unit, Cinnamon. Activate Battle Cry.
Alright. Look at the topmost card of any deck. I will also say that does apply to any of the enemies in the encounter.
Top of own deck, yellow Pikmon.
Alright. Perfect.
Summoning Pendulum Monster, Cleafort Monolith. Query, why the fuck is this a dragon?
Don't worry about it. It's simply an error in the life system.
Affirmative.
Alright.
Auto Rocket from Rocket Power, attack Sprecco.
Alright. Auto Rocket and Sprecco will take each other out of the encounter.
Auto Rocket card effect activates.
It does it?
Affirmative.
After this card acts, flip a coin. Alright. Let me go grab you one of those.
Result, heads.
Alright.
After Auto Rocket faints, Cleafort Monolith will become unexhausted.
Currently, there are no cards on your field, so you wouldn't need to roll for accuracy right now if you wanted to attack a card in an adjacent field.
Cleafort Monolith will attack Kalarva.
Alright. That will deal 2 damage to Kalarva, and Kalarva will be destroyed. That'll deal 1 damage to Cleafort Monolith.
Affirmative.
Alright.
It says Joe Star can return to the hand if he's about to get damage. Does a card target getting the same card slot count?
Yeah, Gullet, when it's about to target Joseph Joestar, you can use it to return Joseph to the hand.
Query, will that result in direct damage?
That will result in
return
direct
Joe
damage.
Star.
Yes.
I play Rashi.
Alright, Master Roshi is here. 3 damage.
I play Joe Star again.
That's gonna be 1 health.
Alright.
Alright. Both are exhausted.
Do we have the damage count this?
Up top, neither of these guys have taken damage yet, so...
Plus damage.
Oh, plus damage. Oh, yes! Okay, let me go grab that.
Plus damage, I mean.
It's all good. Roshi's effect, there we go. Those are for you. Go ahead and place them wherever you'd like. Perfect. Alright. End of all your turns, I assume?
Affirmative.
Alright. The encounter
Yep.
advances. Alright. So, Radillo will attack Bile Spitter. Bile Spitter will deal Radillo 1 damage, taking them both out in the process. But it will also mean...
has slowed.
Radillo does have slow, that's correct. Entering the battlefield, Noizard's battle cry is going to go off. and Turog will gain Enraged.
Affirmative. That is scary.
After Turog gains Enraged, there is going to be a Scout. Let me roll for that in the background here.
Now, Zelos, you seem to have a sort of very old man in your pile of cards here.
Turog is going to place Rhythm
What
in its own
about it?
slot.
What about it?
I'm just sort of curious. I heard of a trainer from Earth who once trained aliens like myself. And I was wondering if this was that old man. I've only met one old man in my life.
Query, is it our turns?
It's almost there. We're about to go into everything. Gullet is attacking Joseph Joestar, which will take out Gullet when it attacks.
I'm not a planet bird. I wouldn't know. I just found them off the street.
And that would also destroy Joseph Joestar in the process.
Hold on.
Battlecry, send it back to the hand.
Yup.
Alright. Goes back to the hand. Okay. In terms of initiative, the Sephron is going to attack Bile Spitter. Noizard will attack Cinnamon, and Turog with Enraged is going to attack Clyfort Monolith.
Request, can you set HP counters on the enemy cards, please?
Perfect. Yep. What to keep up with? 1, 2. There we go. And Gastic is simply going to attack Master Roshi. Alright. It is now your turn. 3 playing power, draw a card.
Begin turn. 1 playing power will be spent to draw an Explorer card from deck.
Question.
What's up?
Does Joe Estar keep his damage?
No. It would basically reset the card stats every time you send it back to the hand.
Alright.
Statement.
Okay.
Playing consumable, Great Ball.
Who are you going to attempt to catch?
Coin will be flipped first.
Tails.
Drawing Turog.
Turog becomes a permanent part of your deck, and the Great Ball is not just consumed, it is deleted.
Okay.
I play Chizoid on Rashi and play Joe Estar again.
Alright. So that will be 3 damage once again. Let me go grab those.
Due to battle cries, Cinnamon's Harmonize will activate.
Alright. Look at the
Viewing.
topmost card of any deck.
Viewing this enemy.
Alright. That is Petula.
I play whoever this guy is, I can't say.
And also a second battle cry because of Joseph Joestar. This is a Platypulse. Scary.
Yep. Scary cards incoming already.
Playing Yellow Pikmin.
Yep.
Upwards carrot, underscore, upwards carrot.
Fucking awesome. All right.
Ending turn.
Right.
Perfect.
Actually, Cleafort Monolith is attacking Noizard.
All right. Clefort Monolith will deal 2 damage to Noizard, taking 2 damage in return.
Affirmative.
So, let's see. Anyone else got actions?
I still have 3 plane power, but first I am going to use my Bile Spitter to inflict slow upon Sephiron.
All right. Sephiron is now slow.
Now, there's no sort of objectives or anything that I could use this 2 attacks from Blaze the Cat on other than to beat up this bird.
Basically, you could attack on opposing fields, but you would need to roll for accuracy since you're currently occupied at the target.
Right. So, because this bird is slow, it will not do counterattack damage before Blaze the Cat can kill and burn it.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. I will use one of the actions from Blaze the Cat to deal lethal damage and burn Sephiron. As my dignified fellow princess sort of just devours a bird in their mouth, as a cat is wont to do. And then I look to my allies' field. Do either of you guys need any assistance?
That was
Request.
horrific.
Get rid of this fucking Noizard.
Oh, of course, you're a musical machine. I bet something that creates a lot of noise would be very distressing for you.
Affirmative.
Unfortunately, it looks rather tough right now. So I'm going to just do something to give myself a little assurance. I'm going to play a portal. And I'm going to summon a second Blaze the Cat.
All right. This is
Understandable.
consumed and put in the discard. This Blaze the Cat will disappear after the encounter.
Yep, but I want to make sure that I use this one instead of my my good one, so it doesn't go to the graveyard. And I will use its action to deal 4 damage to Noizard.
All right.
And burn it.
That would, in fact, destroy Noizard. All right.
Wonderful.
So,
I don't got any actions.
let's see. Anything else you'd like to do on your turns?
Unfortunately, this gas tick takes no damage from cards with power, which means I can't do
Man.
anything about it. Sorry, Zelos, you're on your own.
Turn end.
All right. The enemies will go. Gastic will attack Master Roshi, dealing it 1 damage, and not taking any counterattack in return. The encounter advances. Skiffrig comes up front. Petula comes up front, and Platypulse comes up front. Platypulse is resolute, meaning that it will force you to start attacking it on this field.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Reminder, when does a chapter end count?
A chapter ends when both sides have gone.
In that case, Cleafort Monolith heals 1.
Perfect. Right. Rhythm is still here. All right. Skiffrig is going to attack the Blaze the Cat in the left. Petula is going to try and swing at Yellow Pickman. Gastic's going to attack Master Roshi again, and Platypulse is going to aim for Joseph Joestar. All right. It is your turn again.
Beginning
As a quick
turn.
reminder, what does Resolute do, just in case somebody in the audience isn't familiar with it?
Resolute means that every card on the field that is not, say, on the same allied side is forced to attack that card.
Got it. So we are sort of
I got
stuck
another
until
old-
we can take care of that, correct?
Yes.
Issue Daramoa currently appears as a blank white card for me. I will leave and rejoin. Give me a moment.
I got another old man. Old man.
1 second. I've got to leave and rejoin. Tabletop Simulator just crashed. Never mind.
Don't we love this program?
I
It's
know I'm
wonderful.
still doing the voice.
I knew that at least one issue was going to happen this stream. I knew it.
One sec, Yantra, you're blue screening. One sec, which of these wires do I have to press to get you back online?
I don't know if they'll
Yantra?
be able to speak while they're
Yantra!
errored out.
Yantra's dead!
There were white cards, but they were on other fields, so after this encounter, I might rejoin.
Yeah, we should be able to see here.
Statement, I'm back.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were gone forever.
Statement, lol.
Oh, indeed. Well, we better take care of this platypulse first, then.
Affirmative.
Did you use some kind of magic to appear and disappear?
Using 1 playing power to draw 1 card. Using 1 playing power to draw 1 card. Using 1 playing power to draw 1 card. Using 1 playing power to play switch.
Alright, who are you switching out?
Returning Cinnamon to hand to summon Turrogue.
Alright, Tarogue is going to scout.
Affirmative, a basic card has been played. As such, yellow Pokemon gains 1 shield.
Sick. Let me go grab shield counter for you. Go.
Due to Swarm, yellow Pokemon gains +1 HP and +1 damage for each shield counter on it.
Awesome. A big payload drops from the sky as Tarogue puts into play Gatling.
Fucking awesome.
You gave the turtle a gun?
Statement, it was really funny.
I just don't understand humor, I suppose.
Which goes to your discard.
Query, does Resolute apply to other fields?
Yes, unlike Taunt, it does apply to other fields.
Affirmative.
I attack Platypus with Joe Estar. I return Joe Estar to my hand, and I play Joe Estar but old in replacement.
2 old men!
Awesome.
Alright. Search your deck for the card that you'd like. Shuffle the deck and then place the card you chose on top.
Old man Yuri.
Sure.
Old man Yuri. See, now this is the kind of thing that I do understand. Humor changes from planet to planet, but Yuri is universal.
Alright. Let's see.
Statement, Cleafort Monolith attempts to attack Platypulse.
Alright. I will give you a D10. Does the table agree that it is a 0 through 9 or a 1 through 10?
1 through 10.
Alright.
1 through 10.
6 or higher.
Affirmative.
That's a 10. Alright. The
Jesus.
attack goes through. And
Affirmative.
Platypulse is destroyed.
Oh, goodness.
Crushed by a fucking monolith.
Alright. Resolute has now been disengaged. Plenty of attacks
Thank
may be
goodness.
made.
Alright. I'm
I
going to go
attack
ahead
Gastic with Yajiro.
Alright. Gastic is now destroyed.
Great
Uh,
job, Zelo.
Swinging with Turo, get Petula.
Negative. Turrogue is exhausted.
I see.
It was just played.
That's fair. Making sure.
Could I use Bile Splitter to go send my weird dog to play with Skiffrig?
Yep. You can attack Skiffrig and give it slow.
Okay.
No other cards exist in the same field right now, so it doesn't give any attack to anything. However,
Okay.
it does still just take a damage.
Still does take 1 damage, and then I will use Blaze the Cat. Boop. One
Blaze-
of their many actions.
Attack
To
Skiffrig.
take care of that bird. Now, both of these princess cats have been fed a bird, and I've done my due diligence as a fellow royal.
Request, can you kill that Petula so that my yellow Pikmin does not lose a shield?
I would love to. Blaze the Cat. Please attack that Petula.
Yep. And that Petula will be destroyed.
And this Blaze the Cat will take 1 damage. Boop.
Query, does Gatling only apply at the end of my turn?
It applies at the end of your turn, yes. So,
Can the enemies not also use it?
nope.
Awesome. Turn end.
Alright. No characters exist on opposing fields right now, so you could probably save the LP from this target. The others are coming in. We have Voltoxin, Daredillo, and UFL. Voltoxin will be attacking the cloned Blaze the Cat. Daredillo is going to attack Yellow Pikmin. And UFL is going to attack Joseph Joestar.
Chapter
Oh, there's a
end.
white on my
Rhythm
screen.
triggers.
You don't mind if I try to rejoin?
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
for it. I have no idea why it has issues with the cards that I have in here.
Statement, UFO fucking hard counters my deck.
Yep. This thing is evil. For sure.
How much playing power should we be at?
5.
5.
That is the
Wonderful.
maximum amount of playing power.
I thought it would
And
be
do we-
4.
Nope, one more.
And do we
Okay.
draw at the start of each turn, or do
Yep.
we always spend playing power?
Draw a card.
Great. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Well, I suppose Blaze the Cat is going to... Clone of Blaze the Cat is going to attack Voltoxin.
Alright. Clone of Blaze the
dealing
Cat
4
will
damage
take
and burning.
2 damage immediately before it attacks. And then
Yep.
it will deal 3 damage to this, giving it burned.
4 damage and dealing
4
burn.
damage, yes. Still not enough to kill. Clone Blaze the Cat will also take 3 counterattack damage.
Oh.
Which means the Clone
That's
Blaze
okay.
the Cat is sent back to whatever dimension or alternate universe they came from.
Oh, right, they're a clone. I don't have to mourn them.
There we go. 1 Blaze is down. That does leave you open for Voltoxin's attack.
I'm not worried about it attacking me.
You know, that may explain why I have 2 of the same kind in my deck.
Mm-hmm.
Reminder, can I still act
put
to
it-
scout?
Yes, you can.
Turog will act to scout.
Are you scouting for the empty field here?
Affirmative.
All right.
It didn't load the 2 cards, but oh well, it did load the background though.
All right. It's very funny. You in fact got floor of banana peels.
Fuck.
Oh, yum!
Statement. I will throw 808 at the floor of banana peels.
Discarding it for 1d4 LP damage.
Correct.
Right, here's your d4.
One.
1. So it does 1 LP damage. Alright.
Cleafort Monolith.
How much HP and attack does the enemy against my field has, and specifically what's their effect?
Alright, so they are a 3/2. They are a skilled card that says effects that would send cards back to their owner's hands are negated.
Fuck.
Yep.
Watch your language.
Statement.
I have
Cleafort
sensitive
Monolith
royal ears.
is attempting to attack UF Owl.
Alright, roll for accuracy. You still have a target in your field. That hits.
8.
That deals 2 damage to UFL and 2 damage to Clyfort Monolith.
Correct. Current turn end.
Alright. Let's see.
I attack you with Yajirobe.
Alright. Yajirobe will end up destroying UFL, which will deal 2 damage to Yajirobe. Which would, in fact, send it to the discard.
Rest in peace.
Encounter cleared in the rightmost slot. Still have unexhausted cards over here. So we have...
Statement.
But
If
as
you take
soon as that creature attacks, it will be burned to death. So I'm not really worried.
You can also attack cards in adjacent fields, if you so wish.
No need.
No need.
Wait, do I forgot.
That's fair. You got Gatling. Alright. Ending your turns, I assume?
Indeed, Gatling will deal
Indeed.
3 damage to Daredillo.
Alright, it will remove a LP from Gatling.
Wait, was there another turn? I think I forgot to draw.
It's all good. You can draw. It's going to go back into your deck anyway at the end of this encounter, so don't worry too hard. Voltoxin will attempt to attack and is dealt damage from burned, which means that is the end, and that is the encounter finished.
Sweet.
Great job, everybody.
All right.
We really destroyed a lot of innocent animals today. And I'm proud of us
Characters
for that.
and attachments that are still in play go back into your hand. Terrain remains in play above your field slots.
Into our hand.
Into your hand and then back into your deck.
Got it.
Exhausted cards will remain
Doesn't
exhausted.
include this god.
Which one?
Doesn't
Yaji,
include this
Yaji-
god.
he was killed by counterattack damage.
All right.
All right.
Discarded cards stay discarded, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So, back to the nature preserve. We have plenty of places to go from here. You can either
Remember
take
there were lots
the
of
trip to the left, which seems to be blocked off by a massive barricade, and, frankly, what you can only assume is a railroad sign of some sort.
Statement, traffic laws must be obeyed. To the right we go.
This area seems a lot calmer. Lots of folks seem incensed about this new stadium being built. There are plenty of people protesting this stadium outside. Not a particularly large amount of people, but enough people.
Got it. Got it.
Yantra
Well-
will just, like, get the tune of the protest slogan down and just start blasting that shit.
Perfect. Can you go ahead and give me a charisma performance? That will be 6 dice.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. All
Yep.
right. You spawned in way more than that.
Oh, I usually spawn in more because you can have a max of 10.
True.
Alright, so that's
All right. Total is 39.
1 success, 2 successes, 3 successes. So, at 3 successes, you are fairly good at mimicking almost any type of noise that comes into your audio sensors. As soon as you had it, you just hit record on the active protest and started blasting it. It seems the people here greatly enjoyed the fact that you are driving out the construction workers tearing apart the nature preserve.
My guess.
What's up?
My guess they're getting blasted.
Yep, absolutely. But at least it's for a good cause. After all, the greater enemy of sports is being taken down in this moment.
Affirmative.
That's true. Sports are the ultimate rival of music. That's why the halftime show is such a hotly contested event.
Those traitors.
Those traitors.
God bless him, known specific area on a map.
A particular person, very motivated by this, sort of dressed up in this, like, deep orange jersey, sort of, like, in his mid-50s or so, comes up to Yantra and says, "Thanks, little guy. I appreciate it. You don't know exactly what this place means to me."
Statement, I don't care. I just like making loud noises.
Well, at least you're making loud noises for a good cause. Tell you what,
Affirmative.
you seem like one of those, duelists or whatever.
Affirmative.
Let me go ahead and give you a, brief gift for you.
You're going to receive a gift of briefs.
I cannot wear clothing.
It is a treasure. Go ahead and reveal it.
Oh shit. Let's
That
fucking
is
go.
Yuya's Pendulum, which will give you 2 spell slots, but said spell slots can only be used for playing pendulum characters.
Nice.
Alright. Carissa. It's...
Yes. Notably upset that somebody lavished somebody else with a gift, and I, as royalty, did not receive one.
Go ahead and give me, manipulation etiquette.
Ooh, manipulation etiquette. I can definitely do that. So that's 2 from manipulation, and that's 3 from etiquette for 5 dice total.
Yep.
Cool. And I'm gonna roll.
1 success, 2 successes, 3 successes. So, as if it was, ordained fate, someone else also says, "You look at least fairly fancy." Sort of like an older lady. Not really sure where she comes from or if she's even technically a part of the protest, but she seems to blend in with the crowd well enough.
Well,
Tell
thank
you
you for
what.
noticing.
If you are really some kind of royalty, I think it would be at least befitting to give you a gift to make sure that our town is at least acknowledged by somebody. It's been a little while since we've had any sort of, well, acknowledgement by the League.
Ah, I understand. they've been slowly wiping you off of the map, or?
They seem to think that this stadium of theirs is more important than hundreds of years of history, the shape and tourism of our landscape, the preservation of extinct or species that are endangered, basically pretty much everything.
That's tragic. I'm so sorry for your losses.
Yes, well, it's not all that much, but hell, I wasn't really doing much with it anyway. My plans were all canceled for the evening. Go ahead and reveal it.
A picnic basket.
Yep.
When you would take a short rest, you may gain the benefits of a long rest instead. Delete this card afterwards.
Warning, watch out for that fucking bear.
What's a bear?
Thank you
Like
so
Yogi.
much for this generous gift.
Oh, that must have
I
been
will-
some of the weird creatures that have been appearing. Ah. Well, I will look out for it all on my own. Thank you.
I was
And
talking to my friend.
Oh.
I think we should all be vigilant about bear attacks.
Affirmative.
Could I, as a self-proclaimed gentleman and magician, receive such a beautiful gift too?
Go ahead and give me manipulation persuasion. Which would be 4 and a 3, so that'd be 7 die. Alright, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Cordially, as you bow down, you do seem like the most active out of everyone else here. And seeing as how your friends, intentionally or otherwise, have been helping with the protests, it seems only fair. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Thankfully, that's what that keybind is. Okay. It's not all that much, but a fairly gentle small child does in fact thank you for arriving and continuing to boost the protests. Thank you, mister, for saving all these small animals.
I make
Here.
a rose here from the palm of my hands is about.
You seem like you know a lot about magic, and I haven't really been using this a whole lot. Here, take this. That is Crosshopper. It is a small little figurine of a grasshopper.
I will cherish this.
Yay! I'm very glad. It needs to go somewhere where he can be happy.
Lying from my ass.
Flying from your ass. Yep, but still, it's still something. It seems like beyond everything else, that might be all that you'd be able to do for right now. Up next seems to be a gate with a booster pack or another treasure. All of you can
guys
select an
see-
individual reward on your own.
You guys see
I'm taking
Carissa
the booster.
Right?
struggling with this picnic basket. It has 2 weight, and Carissa has 1 treasure weight, and has never done anything physical in their entire life as pampered royalty.
Awesome.
This bounty of food is far too heavy for her delicate composure. But is loath to walk away from this gift to the next area.
It is going to be fun.
Lol.
Alright, Carissa, do you want to go for a treasure or a booster?
I would love to go for a treasure. Especially because this one's too heavy for me.
That's fair.
Do I have a backpack or something? Do I have a butler I could make carry this for me?
You do have a bag that you can place things in. You can basically convert any treasure into a card and then place it into your bag.
Wonderful.
Zelos is just looking at the figure here, just cut with intense rage.
You don't like him? What's wrong?
It's the principle of the thing,
I don't
guess.
get flight crying.
You don't have a flight card, but it is a gift from a small child.
Do you hate children?
Do you hate birds?
I think this guy hates birds.
I think this guy hates birds and children.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That fucking bird that I hate.
Alright, do you want to go for a booster or a treasure?
Booster.
Alright, that's fair enough.
Carissa gives into peer pressure and also goes for a booster.
Awesome, okay.
Cool.
If that is all of your choices, let's go ahead and pull this back. I, of course, had these ready to go. You may go ahead and open
I don't know
these.
why we didn't go for the treasure, but if everybody is doing this, then that's fine. I will also do this. I don't want you guys to get lost without me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may arrange
Don't
as many
forget
of them
this
into your
race.
deck or sideboard as you would like. Ooh, a champion in this one.
That's really fucking good, but it has to go in the sideboard for now.
Yep.
This is also
A
really
scrub
good
club.
for my deck specifically. Chorus, Mickey, debut core mechanic. Stick two.
Oh. Goomba Red Yoshi.
Mirrorfly. All cards on your field have +1 attacks on this card in play. Maybe.
Oh fuck, I got it rammed in my back.
You
can
got
power-
one very cancerous rodent.
Overkill
Oh
damage
shit,
deal.
a rat.
Whiplash. This card can only attack cards in the same equivalent slot. All damage this card deals is doubles. Oh my, I'm glad we
This
didn't
goes-
fight him.
These two cards didn't load for me.
This
fuck.
one's Goomba Blue Toad, which has transformed this card into a basic or skilled card with Toad in its title or subtitle. With Invoke 2, which does use MP. And Shield Restore, which is all cards in your field gain 2 shield. Goomba Blue Toad also has Taunt.
Ow, right?
We probably shouldn't litter. What should we do with these empty packs?
They will simply vanish if you so think they need to vanish.
Cool.
Also, you got the
Wait,
Nataruk.
we've already...
Ooh.
Yeah. Very excited. How many cards can we have in our deck at once?
I initially set it at 40, but seeing how big the cards in the campaign decks are getting, I'm just gonna go ahead and set it at like an absurd number, like 100.
Cool.
So,
Okay. I'm going to take these 3, and I'm going to put them into the... I'm going to put these 3 away for right now.
okay.
I'm going to put these 2 into my deck.
Alright. And as all of those previous boosters vanish within thin air, you'll have the chance to go to a card shop or continue on with one of the 2 encounters. One with a slightly narrower pathway, and one that goes across some cliffs up top.
2 statements. 1, we don't have the map. 2, we have no money.
There we go. I don't think that the people at this shop trade for money.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Interesting. I believe it's still a little bit in the shadow zone because I still cannot see the board.
Yeah,
You move it out
it is,
just a hair
it is
more.
still in the hidden zone. Yeah,
There we
there
go.
we go.
There we go. Wonderful.
I see the swap icon. That makes more sense. Let's go to the shop, I'd say. Might as well.
Might as well. Alright. This shop isn't necessarily a normal shop. Although it does sort of look like the owner is out for a little bit. There is a vending machine with a card slot in it.
Does it look like cards
Hey,
go in
boys.
or cards come out?
Both.
Oh,
I got an idea.
What's your idea?
Yo, it's fucking Columbo.
Are you trading in Colombo?
Oh, that's trading.
Yep.
No.
No. Okay.
If this is trading, can we trade from our wallets?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Here is Lopo Entry Masked Rider.
All right. That is a basic card going into the machine, which you don't really know why, but it's oddly contemptively trading for something for you.
Don't I know the feeling, man? How's it going?
And it trades you a Seekit.
That has flight. Would you like this, Zalos?
Yes.
Cool.
All right.
I reach over to my very heavy picnic basket and just begin to shove fruit into the slot.
You attempt to shove the picnic basket in. Fortunately, as a card, it can take this item, which...
Thank goodness, that was so heavy. Have you guys ever carried anything that weighs more than 2?
It doesn't seem like it's coming out.
No, I am about half a foot tall.
It doesn't seem like it's coming out as a treasure, but, however, that's probably not the one I want.
I am as weak as literal paper.
I was wondering about that.
It does spit out a card.
Oh,
Interesting. Victory.
And
victory.
unveil it.
Crystal of Deflection from Lego Heroica. Attachment. When the attached character takes damage and is ignored... Wait. When the attached character takes damage, it is ignored and this card is discarded. If the equipped card has Toy, instead of discarding this card, you may activate this effect once per chapter. Okay. Finally, a crystal. See, everybody else here, take note. That is the kind of sort of gift or present that I, as royalty, expect to receive.
I am also trading in Taurus Miggy.
All right. Taurus goes back into the shadows once more. And Law of Equivalent Exchange is replaced with Silkmoth Drone.
That's awesome. I'm definitely taking that.
I think I accidentally dealt you something out of my wallet. I don't know how that happened.
Don't worry,
Thank
I
you.
have all the cards here.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Is this once per person or?
I
can we
think
do
I
that?
am fine.
You can do it as many times as you like, as long as you have the inventory for it.
So I've got Goomba Red Yoshi.
Alright.
And as we all know, Goombas are commoners in the Mushroom Kingdom, which means that, as far as I'm concerned, they are expendable. So I'm going to send him into the machine also.
You hear a
Put his ass
loud,
in the
nasty crunch.
Oh,
I think you just fucking killed it.
he's fine. He's
What the
a
fuck?
peasant.
You do get a card
peasant.
back.
What the fuck? Really fucking good.
Rest
I
in
was half
peace.
expecting Brian Griffin.
At least you got something somewhat similar.
Well, the temptation to put it just directly into my
You do it again. Do it again.
You're not gonna do it again, right? It would be ridiculous if I were to
You put it
this
again, and it sounds
into
like
the
it goes through
slot.
smoothly this time.
Ground his ass into a fine paste.
You do get a zombie.
Oh fuck, it came back.
Ground beef.
Ground beef.
Oh, hey, that has
one.
toy.
Oh my god. This thing's fucking cracked.
It does have toy.
That's true. That's true. You know what? Here's the thing. Sometimes I struggle knowing what is real and what's not. Because when you're as affluent as I am, basically everything is your plaything.
Play toys with me.
Okay.
You got
Yay.
a friend in me.
Yay. Yay. Friend inside me. Friend inside me.
Oh.
That's the Woody shit from fucking Deltarune or whatever. Zombie is set within your inventory. Do you still have cards to trade?
I think I'm perfectly happy with the service
I'm
I've
fine
received
here.
today.
I'm
Alright.
okay.
Cool. Alright.
Ed, I'm rating you 5 stars.
The vending machine says nothing, as it is a vending machine.
What the? Vending
I rate
machines
it
can't
4
talk,
stars.
dumbass.
Are you
I
sure?
rate it 4 stars.
You rate it 4 stars.
I ordered a soda from the vending machine.
You have a choice between a encounter on a cliffside and an encounter on a rather small clearing.
I suggest the cliffside.
I also.
I don't want to
to
battle on the cliff. I might get what you coin. What?
I'm sorry, I could not understand that last sentence.
Why the coin? I mean,
Okay,
fuck.
that works for me, I guess.
I just
Oh.
start walking. As the ruler, I don't believe in democracy, so we're not voting on it. I just walk to one of them.
Alright. So,
The fucking guy who falls off a cliff with a sign that sings the O.
alright. The area here seems to be infested. There are more than a few mounds of what you can only assume to be massive, like bug hives in the middle of the floor here.
Oh, fuck you.
Bugs?
Just so many bugs.
Oh gosh.
For the encounter, let's reveal what you have to go up against.
Oh, dogs! Okay, now I understand.
Oh shit, it's a fucking
Well,
doggy.
These aren't that scary at all.
You call these dogs?
Yeah, these are dogs. I've got one
Carissa-
in my deck.
I want you to go ahead and give me intelligence awareness.
Okay. Intelligence is 3, and awareness is
0.
0.
So you have 3
So-
die.
Lamau.
Mao. At least I don't have to roll animal handling.
2 successes, surprisingly. Good enough.
Yeah.
These are much larger and more mutated than you've previously seen some of these creatures.
Except for this one. This one's fine.
This one's fine.
That one looks fine, but it looks like the rest of these might have rabies.
Let's put them down.
Alright,
Okay.
go ahead and draw 3 cards. Start at 1 playing
You know what it
power
is?
and begin. What?
My dog
Oops,
is.
I drew my whole
forgot
deck.
to shuffle these after I drew a bunch of cards. Or after I gain a bunch of cards. Boop, boop, boop.
There we go, yeah. Shuffle,
There you go.
draw 3, not 32. Much better.
You know, it's probably that my dog is purebred and these are all nuts. I bet that's what it is.
That sounds about right to me.
All right.
I am afraid of these dogs, bro.
I will summon Marifly.
So Swift means it will deal damage first, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll summon Master Rashi.
Stalker is also in stealth.
I genuinely don't know if I have any way to get rid of a 3/4 that always deals counterattack first.
Hey, watch this. At the end of my turn, I will use Gatling. I will remove 1 LP from it to deal 3 damage to Stalker.
Whoa!
All right.
That was incredible.
Despite it being in stealth, I will allow this. The Gatling immediately sees its most hated foe and starts just unloading a frankly just obscene amount of rounds into this thing. Just like it is comically large amount of firepower. Right?
I
That's
think I am scared of technology now.
Good.
all right.
That's the gun that turtle built for you, right?
Affirmative.
Oh. That's one very talented turret.
Affirmative.
I play Blaze the Cat.
All right. Blaze the Cat has speed and thus is able to act this turn.
Yes, I will punch my hunter.
All right. Hunter attacks first, so you get dealt 2 counterattack damage, but it does kill Hunter.
Great.
All right. If that is the end of all of your turns, the encounter moves forward. Brood Commander, or whoever this is blocked. Scavenger moves into play. All right. As for initiative, let's go ahead and unveil Bile Spitter.
Oh, this
fuck,
one's
another
normal.
dog.
Bile
This
Spitter is
one's
going to
normal.
attack straight ahead. This Bile Spitter is going to attack Marifly through the Gatling. Charger is going to try and attack you at face. The Nursing Spewer is going to try and attack Master Roshi. Scavenger and Pouncer are just going to try and attack you directly. Alright? 2 playing power and draw a card. It's the beginning of your turns.
Boom.
Affirmative.
Boom. Wonderful.
Playing attachment Piranha Prime.
Piranha Prime has been attached to Marifly.
Marifly will attack the Bile Spitter.
Yep, and since it has range, it does not get slow from anything. And that would mean that Bile Spitter is destroyed.
Piranha Prime activates.
It
Marifly unexhausts and gains speed.
has 2 more attacks that it may make.
I play Joe Esta and activate Roshi's effect. And I play Goomba Pluto.
Alright?
Setting
Goomba
Pendulum
Blues.
Scale, Cleafort Monolith.
Clyfort Monolith has been played as a pendulum spell. So that means at the end of your turn, while this card is ready, you may draw an Explore card for every non-pendulum character you've played.
This turn.
Yep.
How much HP does Goomba Pluto have?
Just a singular 1 HP. But it has Taunt, which means that these attacks are going to whiff.
That's important.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad that you understand the importance of sacrificing commoners as well. I move Blaze the Cat 1 over to the left, using one of its actions, and then play a zombie.
Zombie is mutated, which means that you are going to get a random mutation from 2.
Yep.
Alright. You may pick...
Wait, what the hell did you mean it's necessary to sacrifice combos? What kind of rule apply?
Majestic Strike or Orgate.
As a ruler, it's up to you to decide when or when not the commoners need to sacrifice themselves for you. They can't do it themselves. They don't know how to make that kind of decision. I am going to... both adjacent cards... Oh, I can't use Orgate on this because it's a toy.
Well, Majestic Strike it is.
Majestic Strike it is.
And Orgate.
I
Verify
put on a
will
little
use it.
Lego javelin.
Marifly will use its 2 additional actions to deal a total of 4 damage to Charger.
Alright, and since it has range, it takes no counterattack damage, so it would take 4 off the shield.
At the end of my turn, I will remove the last LP from Gatling to deal 3 damage to Charger.
Alright, Gatling is gone. Shield is gone. And it takes 1 damage. What were
2
you doing?
damage.
Yep, it had 1... Oh, no, it is. It is 2 damage. Yes, correct. Come on.
Does Zombie have an action this turn because it gained 1?
Yes. It does have 1 action this turn.
I will use my other playing power to equip it with Crystal of Deflection.
Alright.
Oh shit, you got the synergy.
I've got the synergy. And then I attack this purebred dog.
Alright. It will die in the process. Zombie would have taken 1 damage, but with Crystal Deflection, it is discarded. Except for the fact that it has Toy, which means that it'll activate once per chapter. Fantastic.
Yay! I love playing with toys.
And if that is the end of all of your turns, I do believe Master Roshi can still attack if you would so wish.
Does that cost playing power?
No, it don't cost playing power. Actions from cards are just actions.
I attack the card with Swift.
Alright, Master Roshi is attacking Pouncer, which is destroyed. Takes 1 counterattack damage. Alright. And now the encounter advances. Warrior is blocked. Alright. Hive Guard enters play. Shrieker enters play.
Oh, they fly now. They fly now.
Alright. And it is your turn with 3 playing power. Draw a card.
Affirmative. Spending 1 playing power to draw a card. Spending 1 playing power to ready Cleafort Stealth.
You now have scales, which does mean...
Spending 1 playing power, swing far pendulum, carve the Arc of Victory.
Not quite how that works. You do need pendulum cards to continue swinging with that. However, at least in this scenario, you do have some really powerful effects in here.
Oh, alright.
Effects that would apply to pendulum cards normally, in campaign mode, apply to all of your cards together.
Oh, that's really good. I did not realize that.
Unless it specifies non-pendulum or things itself, broader effects like Clyfort Stealth are errata to affect your whole field. So Marifly gains another attack.
Last playing power will be used to summon Turrogue.
Yep. Turrogue is here. Turrogue has Scout, which means that you will draw another terrain.
Can I play terrains to allied fields?
You can if you would like.
Affirmative. I will give a terrain to the zombie.
All right.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sure whatever this is isn't going to ruin my zombie's day.
The zombie gets an autocannon.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's zombie me.
I feel like we're not usually supposed to give the undead this kind of firepower.
It's okay. It's funny.
At the end of your turn, you may pick one, or you may remove one LP to pick a character. That character takes 4 damage, doubled if attacking a character with shield. Characters that move from this take 4 damage, doubled if they have shield. Okay.
Mirafly will spend
Wonderful.
1 action to deal 3 damage to Charger.
All right. 1 damage to Charger.
I
3 damage.
3 damage. Yes.
And then it will use its second action to attack Shrieker as it has ranged.
Yep. All right. That is a dead Shrieker.
That will not trigger Piranha Prime, sadly.
Yep. Unfortunate.
I attack Nursing Spewer, which Joe Esta, and return him to my hand, and I play Winslow.
Nursing Spewer takes 3 damage. Winslow is here.
Hi, Winslow.
Still have actions, each of you.
More damage from this card. Yes, I'm trying to decide. Do you need help blowing through this charger? I can use my autocannon at the end of turn, or do you want me to just worry about myself?
Worry about yourself. Turog will kill with counterattack.
Wonderful. Great. So I assume that at the end of each chapter is a turn rotation, so Crystal of
By
Deflection.
the way, I
back up.
realized I could have taken 3 damage last turn from Turog. Let me quickly do that. Last turn I should have
I
taken
play
3.
Shield Restore.
All right. All cards in your
Shield
field gain 2
Restore.
shield. There you go.
I believe I missed this. Does Crystal of Deflection, is that back up?
Crystal Deflection is back up, yes.
Perfect.
I
then
attack
will-
Nursing Spewer with Winslow and Joe.
Alright. That deals 1 damage to Nursing Spewer. And then Toad attacks Nursing Spewer and dies in the process. But, no it don't, actually. No it don't. Because of the shield.
It don't.
It don't die because of the shield. It's still here.
It don't die from the shield. This is a very good commoner. Maybe even an uncommoner.
Lol.
Lol.
Alright.
I spend 2 playing power to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
It could even be a rare or a legendary.
I wouldn't go as far as rare, but uncommon is still pretty good.
I'm going to give Blaze the Cat a bow.
Alright. Blaze the Cat is equipped with a Nataruk.
And I'm going to first attack the Hive Guard,
Alright.
and then with Blaze the Cat's second action, I am going to attack the the Charger.
Thank you.
Alright. Both of those
and that will
cards
burn
will
it.
be defeated. Yep. If that... I think that's the end of all of your turns, correct? You might still be able to draw with your remaining playing power if you so wish.
I draw.
Yeah.
Toys, toys, toys. Toys, toys, toys.
At the end of my turn, Cleefort
I
Monolith
draw.
triggers. I draw.
All right. You actually draw twice.
No, I've only played one non-pendulum character this turn.
It's
Winslow
not
goes
this
back
turn.
to my
It's just
hand.
played in
Oh.
general. So you have two. Yes. All right. Winslow goes back to your hand. You hear a deep earthly rumble as something emerges from the deep. Bile Spewer and Bile Titan
no.
emerge onto the field.
Oh no.
Oh fuck, that's huge.
What the fuck?
These dogs are maybe some of the worst bred, low pedigree, mangy mutts I've ever seen, and I will not have them before me.
All
Get
right.
their asses.
Zelos looks up to the giant bugs and gulps audibly.
How is it? What is it like seeing these fucking gigantic bugs?
You can smell the sweat.
All of the bugs on your field, Zealous, are going to attack Goomba Blue Toad.
Bloom.
Brood Commander is going to attack Marifly. The evil sideways line. I don't know why that exists. There we go. And Scavenger is going to try and attack directly.
Affirmative. Gaining playing power and drawing for turn. Is it 3 or 4 playing power?
It is, I believe, 4 playing power now.
Nice.
Bile Spewer and Titan are both attacking in front of them.
Draw for turn.
Request for reminder. Does movement take an action?
Movement does not take an action. Characters that are unexhausted may always move.
Marifly is moving to this slot. Marifly will then use its first action to deal 3 damage to the Brood Commander.
Alright. That's going
It's
to
at
be
1 HP.
4, 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 damage to Brood
It is
Commander.
then using its second action to destroy the Scavenger.
Scavenger is destroyed.
Marifly is unexhausted.
Alright.
Does that give it back both of its actions?
It does give it back both of its actions, yes.
Marifly is using its first action to attack Brood Commander.
Alright.
Marifly is using its second action to attack Bile Titan.
Alright. 3 damage.
Rogue is using its action to scout.
Alright. It is scouting. Let's go ahead and...
It will scout in the slot of Goomba Blue Toad.
Blue Toad slot is filled with banana peels.
Fuck.
Who the fuck summoned all of these banana peels? As Zelos
Sorry.
begins to slip.
Sorry.
Zealous, roll me Dexterity Athletics. That's 2 dice. One success. It is hard to navigate around this, but fortunately, standing still seems to be working for avoiding all of these banana peels that have been manifested on the floor.
It would be really good if I had, like, a way to return my cards to my hand with a treasure or something, but I don't, so I will just play Silk Moth Drone. It has armored.
It has armored and ranged.
I play Winslow and kill Scavenger, which kills Winslow. And I play Joe Star.
Alright. With another playing power, you play Joestar. Nice.
I'm going to spend 1 playing power to draw a card. Oh, Goomba Daisy, I love you, but you're not. We're fighting wild dogs. I don't need you right now.
What the fuck is that quote supposed to mean on Goomba Daisy?
The whole reason I have these quotes on all of the like cards is that the flowers just want to fucking eat everything.
Ah, yeah.
They just want to start eating everything that ever existed.
Yeah.
I will. Oh, goodness gracious. They're so strong.
I
and they
attack a
inflict
warrior
slow.
with Rashi. He will only take 1 damage to the shield.
All right. Warrior will take the damage enough to kill.
Ending my own turn. Drawing 3 cards.
All right.
My deck is now empty. What does
I am going
what
to
does an empty deck mean?
Empty decks don't mean anything. They just mean that you can't draw no more new cards. That's it. That's its own punishment.
All right. True, true.
I am going to first use the zombie to attack the bile spewer.
Yep.
And that turns this off. And then I'm going to use its second action to do the same thing.
Attack it again, and it deals zombie 1 damage because of zombie's effect.
Wait,
Yep.
I just realized maximum hand size is a thing.
It is, but I'm not gonna enforce it right now. I'm honestly, I'm kind of thinking about getting rid of maximum hand size because it doesn't really matter that hard in the long
The
term.
stat could just be for starting hand size.
Yeah, that's fine.
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do attachments get discarded when a battle ends?
No, they actually go back into your deck.
I play 1 on Rashi.
Alright, at the start of your turn, flip a coin. If heads, you may play the attached card's battle cry. Alright. So, next turn, you should be able to use that very effectively.
Another
I
question.
draw a
did
card
we
and
get-
end my turn.
Another question, did we get XP from that last battle or no?
You do, but you get XP at the end of the session.
Gotcha, sorry.
It's all good. I usually do that just so I
I
can keep
thought
track
I
of
got
everything.
cancer.
Oh no, the rat is in your deck.
I just went ahead and reset bile these two awful Terminids' health to what they should be right now.
Yep.
They were at like 3 and 3. Zombie is tapped out. Blaze the Cat has 2 actions and 1 health, and these guys both have ranged, which means they can counterattack, correct?
They can counterattack, yes. Range is just they don't have counterattack for when they attack.
They don't have counterattack, right? But they can counterattack Blaze even though she's ranged right now.
Yes. Actually, no, that's not the case. Blaze can, in fact, not take counterattack from these guys.
Blaze won't take counterattack damage.
Yeah, Blaze will not take counterattack damage.
Okay. So first I will kill the Bile Spewer with Blaze's first action, and then I will swing at the Bile Titan with the second action, and give it burned.
Alright. Bile Titan will become burned. That is, I believe, 4 damage.
Yep.
Alright.
And then I will use 1 playing power, and play Strive. Into this slot. Obviator is really the big thing here. Which it's a little late. We burned off a lot of that shield, so it's not as great of a play as I would like, but that's okay. He'll still sacrifice himself for me, his princess.
Yep.
Nothing about that guy is straight.
Zombie can no longer act.
Yes, I understand.
Perfect. Okay.
And then at the end of my turn, auto cannon goes off.
Yep. So you
Okay.
remove
You're right,
the-
he's the opposite. He's curved.
and attack Bile Titan to remove all of its shield. And dealing it 4 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. With initiative and everything going off, Bile Titan will attack Strive, dealing it 4 damage. Will kill it.
Right. Goes to the graveyard.
Yep. Let's see. Yantro's field is empty. Warrior will attack Goomba Blue Toad. And Warrior will now just start swinging ahead of it at Joseph Joestar.
Can I get a coin flip on Bile Titan for burned? And damage for burned?
It'll be a coin flip when it acts, so yes, let me do that real quick. Tails, burned is not removed.
Okay. And this 5 health is correct because it took that damage from burned. Okay, perfect. That's it for me.
Alright. It is the start of your guys' turns again. The
Okay.
initiatives are all set up.
I flip a coin for 1.
Tails.
Okay.
Oh well,
Verify
I attack
will
Oil
go.
which Joe Esta and he goes back into my hand.
Mirafly will deal 6 total damage to Bile Titan.
Alright. That will end up destroying the Bile Titan.
Mirafly, Destroyer of Worlds.
Good job, Marifly.
Alright. And you took out the warrior with Joseph, correct?
Yes.
Alright. That, in fact, is the end of the encounter.
Let's fucking go.
That was a doozy.
Affirmative.
Any cards
I
that
knew
did
you
not
would
get
be victorious,
discarded
though.
go back into the deck.
Okay. Nope, that's not where I wanted them. Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
There you go. I take a look at my weird dog, and I look at all the corpses of these other weird dogs that are
They-
slowly evaporating back into thought.
They don't necessarily look like they're wholly evaporating back into thought. They look like they turn into oil first.
Oh,
You should
like-
let your dog eat one to absorb its power.
I was just thinking something like that, but some of them are mutts, and I don't know if I want to ruin my purebred dog. But I'm also like, maybe I let him go here because he'll improve the gene pool.
True.
Slip it up like a CIP.
I wanna, if my dog would like to, I'll let him loose on these corpses. But in the meantime, I'd like to figure out why they're not evaporating.
For the dog, go ahead and is it in your discard or it's in your deck? You can play it for
It's my
that
deck.
specific effect.
Okay,
summon
I will do
assist.
that. File spitter.
Alright. This is a assisted check. I want you to go ahead and roll me manipulation animalkin with a guaranteed success.
Hey, it's only 2 dice, so it's not great, but that's okay. That's
City, one
why we have a
success is
dog
better
tail.
than nothing.
Yeah.
That is 1 success.
Yeah.
That's 2 successes. The bile spitter looks at the like bodies of its fallen brethren and looks to you. looks almost slightly confused before sort of trying to dig up one of the like eggs from within the bottom of the pile, basically.
Oh,
And it finds you another friend.
another friend?
Oh.
A second
them?
bile
Two
spitter.
of them.
Dogs
Two-
in love.
You got
Just like
another
that.
can to a dog.
Dogs in love, just like that one video.
Dogs in love, just like
in-
that one video. We
in
can make them spaghetti.
Let's do this. Go ahead and give me intelligence occult for the reason why they aren't really fading correctly.
Yeah.
That is 1 success, 2 successes.
Great.
Lots of good rolls this session.
Yeah, I know. I'm killing it for
reason-
somebody who doesn't know anything.
The reason why they don't fade immediately is because these things are ostensibly like, you can kind of tell because you're at least familiar with galactic affairs. These things in other places are somewhat mutated and bred for oil production, like crude oil production.
Oh.
You can kind of tell that these were those types of
Oil.
dogs.
Got it.
Yummy oil. The famous oil dogs.
The famous oil dogs.
I am
John
fully
Cook.
expecting to get the one somewhere through the session. Gonna be honest with you, Chief.
What was that?
I am fully expecting to get the one somewhere through the session. Gonna be honest with you, Chief.
That's fun. There is more.
Yantra, is oil a thing you eat?
No,
Or is that
it
effective
is a
to even ask?
lubricant.
Okay.
Ahead of you stands a figure. Sort of tired. Not exactly the most upbeat individual. But someone who, looks like he has some particularly valuable equipment on him.
Oh, said rat.
Hello?
Hello, my good
Greedy.
sir.
Oh, it's been a little while since I've seen anybody out here. You two are from the, Showdown City area, aren't you?
Affirmative.
Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. Not gonna bother checking if that's true just because I'm kinda just tired. Hey, listen. I can enhance a card from each of you.
Nice.
For at least being the first people I could actually find out here. Tell you what, give me a card and I'll see what I can do. I'm not the greatest trainee at this, but I can go ahead and give you at least a small boost.
Do you take
I
this
summon
card to
Columbo
card?
from the depths of my deck.
Columbo? Alright. Are you enhancing Columbo?
Yes.
Am I allowed to enhance a discarded card?
You're allowed to enhance a discarded card, yes, but it will go back in the discard once it's done.
I will enhance Switch.
Alright. Well, hold on there. I didn't really specify what kind of cards. I'm a character card enhancer.
Ah,
Good try, though.
understandable.
I haven't really learned how to, do stuff with explore cards yet. That's a really tough technique for me.
Enhancing Cinnamon.
Alright?
I would love to see what you do with these two before I commit, if that's okay.
Alright. I can do that. Essentially, he takes the cards within his body. Basically, as soon as it enters his arms, it just slows inside of the, like, wrist area.
Oh my.
I do recognize that this guy is definitely designed as like Nobesk.
Yes.
Yeah, I like him. He's cool.
Like him a lot.
So, the cards that you have enhanced come back. Cinnamon gains power, and Columbo gains flight.
Cool.
A flying detective.
How is Colin both flying?
with his detective powers.
You've never detected your way up the airspace before? You solve the laws of reality or whatever. That's something, I don't know. I'm not a detective. You figure it out.
Excuse me. I have a friend who is very sick right now. They've been turned into a commoner, but they're normally a powerful princess. Do you think you'd be able to heal them? Or are you only capable of providing, status effects?
I'm only really capable of providing status effects, but at least I know what that is. You, got any MP lying around?
No, I can't say I do. I only know one wizard, and they're more of a magician, I say, looking at Zelos, who I have not seen actually cast a spell.
Well, that's a damn shame. If it's really a problem with just having themselves be a character, or like a commoner, is that what that is?
You're not good enough to see my root power. Zillow was simple.
If it's been transformed into a commoner or this type of creature, you can use MP to activate it. Is this one that you will be enhancing?
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
This is my cat.
Let me give this a try.
How many animals do you have?
I have lots of animals. I brought almost the entire zoo with me.
Let's see. What can I give? Oh, I may have made it into 2 cards.
What?
You see
Elaborate.
Carissa's eyes go real wide on the inside of her space helmet, and she presses her forehead against the glass.
Yeah,
How the hell did you do that?
some of the stuff I was using to enhance the card hardened and became its own thing. You'll see in a second.
Okay, but Luna's okay, right?
Luna's fine.
Whoa. Another crystal.
Another crystal. Do you think it means something?
I think it means crystals are cool.
Crystals are cool, and I've got several. This has been a really good, impoverished village that was going to be bulldozed. I would say if they have all these crystals lying around here, why aren't they selling them in order to not be, bulldozed?
Yeah, well, I'm not
mean, you got-
around here. I stock a little shop in the middle of Showdown City, if you've ever heard of it. It's called the Card Stock.
And I somehow doubt the vending machine would help.
That's true.
The-
That vending
it does
machine
seem-
had it out for us.
Oh, that was mine. Sorry. He seems to get a little bit temperamental. He doesn't really like people.
Yeah, if you go through and you see, like, oranges or grapes sort of shoved up the slot, or maybe some blood and bones from a commoner, that was someone else.
It's not the first time I've seen it. Not
It
the first
scared
time.
me out of a corner. I wanted so.
Alright. Well, looks like my job here is done. As you say that, a triangular portal opens up behind him and he just falls through. just arms out, like skydiving, falls backwards through it.
Badass.
We should have asked his name or given him our names.
Well,
We can now learn that.
bit late for that now. This informal gentleman will just have to go ahead and see you at another place at another time.
True.
What's left in the nature preserve area is a rather calm clearing. Not too much is happening right now. A couple of the little creatures here are playing with some sort of like ball-shaped mushroom and tossing it in the air. This seems like the perfect place for a short rest.
I agree. Let's take a break.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
I actually don't need to take a short rest because I don't think I've got just one consumable and one character in the graveyard.
You will shuffle your entire graveyards back into your deck. Your health will remain the same, but everything else will be much better.
All right. Are there other activities we could perform during a short rest, or is it just rest at this point?
There's plenty that you could try and do out here. It seems rather peaceful. There's like a small little clearing area, a couple of trees, just some strange little flying bugs.
Short rest, you said shuffle back all your discarded cards?
Yep.
Nice.
I think Carissa is instead going to be jotting down sort of some facts about this area.
And then do I heal at all or no?
You don't heal. No. You would heal at a long rest.
Zillos plays around with a deck of playing cards as he rests. He's messing up the shuffling and constantly drops the cards.
Go ahead and give me, dexterity performance. That will be 6 die. Right, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, not that one. These two, not these. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3. That is going to be 4 successes. You have been practicing a while on actually getting your tricks to a serviceable point. Even if you have been, like, failing shuffling for a little while, you find it a little bit easier to breathe. Even with all of the distractions around you, like the permanent threat of banana peels. You eventually get your trick. It is a shame.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about the bananas.
Yep.
Can I use my short rest to, like, remove the banana peels or something?
Yeah, I will go ahead and let you attempt to do the banana peel cleanup. What I am going to say is I'm going to have to ask you to roll endurance craft, because this is not a small amount of banana peels.
All right, so that is 5 dice. Oops, that is a D4.
One.
Not a D.
That's
I
one.
forgot. Yeah, I need to roll one more D10 because I accidentally rolled a D4.
2 successes, 3 successes. You do end up cleaning them. I'm going to remove a 1 LP from this terrain for every success that you had, which means
Yep, one for
banana
this
peels are
and
gone.
2 for these peels.
You can remove the other one, so as well, if you so wish. That is removed. So, you do manage to, with the small little arms that you were granted, enough to play the actual game, pick up and remove each individual banana peel, putting them into one nice, neat vertical stack.
Like a chair stack, but with banana peels.
Basically, just like a big vertical stack of bananas.
Well, you a vacuum cleaner in the past life, I guess.
Possibly.
I'm gonna. Could I roll something?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to figure out how a town lost so much of its authority to be able to be bought out by a business. I sort of want to know if there's like what if there's anything broader going on here, or this is just the particular thoughtscape we ended up in.
Give me charisma politics, which is 7.
7. Oop.
All right. That is 1 fail, success, success, success. So that's going to be 2 successes. As you're looking at everything around you, you notice that a lot of this was from the place that it was formed from. Like,
Got it.
you can kind of clearly tell that the whole demolishing for a stadium thing is the like central objective of this thought form, like a memory of some sort.
Got it.
In terms of everything else around here, though, the bugs aren't normal.
The bugs are back.
The dogs that you see out here are
Right.
very much an injected thought form into this space.
Do I have any sense of what mechanism is injecting them into this sort of version of reality, or
You could give me
I just know
intelligence
that they're
occult.
not part of the time? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can try that.
That is 9 and 8, so 2 successes. Like with most things in the realm of thought, they are all formed off of places real or otherwise. They are ideas from outside the realm, given form by the internal singularity.
Okay, so
As-
something is thinking these things
As for
into. Okay.
Yeah. As for everything else, all the details are lost on you. This is clearly a
Got it.
job for scientists and other people of noble stature that are in the academics field.
Right. I'm just regularly of noble stature.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a crack at it. I have a
I have
7.
never passed college.
May I attempt to
I have
roll
never
a
passed
science-
college.
What? Sorry?
May I attempt to do a science roll?
Yeah, go ahead and give me intelligence occult.
Occult, not science.
Nope. Technically,
Alright,
this
that's-
area is a science of a different type.
Alright, that's still 4 dice.
May I assist in that role?
Yeah, go for it. Give me intelligence occult. Okay. That is basically a success on each dice that you rolled. 5 successes. For
And I got
Yantra,
1.
no successes.
Okay.
Not even the 8.
Nope, because it got reduced by the 1. The failure. So, Yantra, this is all sort of outside your scope. A lot of the stuff that you do is very rigid. Despite your sapience and sentience, it's very alien to you how these things are formed. However, Zelos, almost sort of examining both of their confusion, can at least tell somewhat that the realm of thought is at least shaping these things. Has the knowledge of from previous encounters that this place isn't like a rigid world. It is a living, breathing entity. It has thoughts of its own, and it takes the thoughts from those who enter it and forms them into the realms that you see here.
Who the fuck is thinking about these bugs?
I don't think they're bugs. I don't think we should be calling them that. And maybe it's everybody's assumptions about how these dogs are dangerous that is causing them to act dangerously, because
No,
those
bugs
thoughts are
bugs
affecting
can
them.
also be dogs
Bugs.
can be bugs.
Dogs can be bugs. You're right. I've never considered this. Carissa ponders.
All right. Carissa, while you're thinking, Yantra, can you go ahead and give me wits awareness? 3 dice.
Wit awareness. All right.
Two successes. You notice ahead on the trail both the next gateway that you have to go through and a rather sizable pile of money just out in the middle of the open. It seems that the
Yo.
shopkeeper might have left quite a lump sum of cash out here.
Yo, wanna go grab some cash? And Yantra is going to just make sure to go ahead, try to grab it before anyone else takes it from them.
All right. So
Zillow shows it like a cartoon. Legs running like Sonic the Hedgehog.
all right. Each of you go ahead and give me a D10.
All right, just a D10.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carissa will saunter over when she realizes she's been abandoned by her group. 9.
9, 9, and 5.
5.
Okay. In your eagerness to get to the group, you do end up sort of grabbing a handful of these coins and clutching them to your chest. The others do gain a slight amount more. Splitting it almost evenly, sort of more calmly and collectively getting this together.
There's a hole in Zelos' trick pocket that the coins just keep falling out of.
And remind me,
While
if
you're
I
behind him,
use
picking them
coins
all
on
up.
stake abilities, that will be a permanent upgrade, right?
Yes. If it says evolve, that is a permanent upgrade.
Nice.
Mom showed told me patience is virtue.
All right. Your next gate awaits, and a new encounter.
Let's go.
All right.
Nice.
A horse.
It definitely looks a lot less smaller, a lot less large. It looks a lot smaller in terms of what it actually is.
It's a very small horse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's not a particularly large force of enemies. It is a set of particular enemies. Go ahead and pull the map back now.
Oh, just on that one field?
Not just on the one field. Just getting all this together.
It's only you, Zelos, have to fight all of the enemies for us. We're paying you less, and you have to do all the work.
Sounds about right.
For the love of God, please save Maine.
All right. The encounter begins. Let me go grab a particular piece of music here. Wherever I saved it.
Shuffling my deck. Shuffling the deck.
All right. There are no cards in reserve this encounter. You do, however.
Fuck, it's the goblins.
Toys!
The goblins and the golems and the dark druids.
You are assailed by a few particularly familiar creatures at this point. Toy druids and figurines of spiders and bats and goblins and golems.
Oh, and they all have, whenever this would take any form of damage, reduce it to 1.
Yep.
And they also, the middle ones for each of us have the owner of a card that kills this draws a victory card.
Interesting.
They loot. They explode into loot.
The dark druid is also a mage.
Yep. All right. These enemies are going to do some preliminary actions before they do their first attacks. Dark Druid is going to generate an MP. And that will be basically it before the turn starts. It is your turn. 1 playing power. Draw your cards.
So we start with 3 cards, correct?
Yep.
Great. I am going to...
I deploy the Kansas Red.
Kansas Rodent has been deployed.
Wait, before you... Never mind, actually. I will play Don Dokomon. Activate / battle cry. Give your basic cards 1 charge.
All right.
I'm going to play Zombie, because I love playing with toys.
I'll give
Toys,
all these cards retroactively 1 charge.
What does charge do again?
That is additional
For viewers
damage
at
on
home.
attack.
Great.
It is expended after you attack with it.
Okay.
All right. Zombie have to roll for mutations.
Little arms. He's chill, though. He's
does.
cool.
Toys, toys, toys. Toys, toys, toys.
All right. So for Zombie, you will get Close Contagion or Cloak and Dagger.
Inflict it and the target with burned. Oh, I'll take Cloak and Dagger.
All right.
Oh.
Cloak and Dagger has been gained.
Because burned would be a form of damage.
Burned is a form of damage, which would be really effective, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just have to attack the field cards on your guys' field, so I can get all the victory cards for myself.
Yes, totally.
Yes.
Actually, I just realized I can do something really good next turn.
All right. The Goblin is going to attack straight forward. The General will attack straight forward, and the Knight will attack straight forward.
Okay.
It'll be the same with all the other cards in the other fields.
Would you like to see the fucking busted play I'm about to make?
Of course.
Alright, begin our turns. 2 playing power, draw for turn. I will play Reprogram on Zombie. Reduce all non-die numbers in its text by 2.
So it no longer takes any more
Whenever this-
damage.
Correct.
So I will put a copy on this card underneath it so that you can see what it will do. That is now a 4/4. That will deal an extra damage.
With my second playing
Okay.
power, I will summon Auto Rocket from Rocket Power. This will trigger Dondokomon's Harmonize.
Yep.
Colin the White Paint, also rowing and dying card without the need of them dying.
Basically.
Sadly, the charge is not very good in this specific situation.
No, unfortunately, it is not. I'm gonna play Ty Lee. And Ty
I
Lee
draw a
is
card.
going to
Kylie will.
Ty Lee is going to, let's see. What I really don't want to do is erase the text of a card that gives me a treasure when I kill it, but I will attack the general once to stun it.
Alright.
I will use
Ty Lee
Auto.
deals
I will
1
use
damage.
Auto Rocket from Rocket Power's power action in order to. Actually, first I will have Dondokomon attempt to attack the spider.
Alright. Roll for accuracy.
All right.
That hits.
All right. Dondokomon will take 1 counter attack
Spider has been
and
defeated.
lose its card. Next, Auto Rocket from Rocket Power will attack the bat.
Alright.
Can't
Awesome.
say Rand attacks Werewolf. Can't say Rand takes no damage due to the range.
Problem. Werewolf has Daunting.
Oh, right.
This will trigger Auto Rocket's effect. I will flip a coin. Tails.
You can attack the Dark Druid this turn. And it would not take any counterattack damage.
Oh, because of brain.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we want to avoid that thing getting a spell off. Okay, I spent 1 playing power on Ty Lee. Ty Lee attacked Goblin General. Goblin General is stunned. I will have my zombie attack directly ahead into Goblin.
Alright.
Suggestion, do not attack Goblin. Attack Goblin Knight. Goblin will
Goblin
die from
Knight.
counterattack.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's a great call. I will attack Goblin Knight.
Alright, Goblin Knight
It will
I
take 1
place
damage.
down Rushy.
took 1 damage.
Goblin
Yep.
Knight will take 1 damage.
And is burned.
Yep, is burned. Roshi is here.
And then I think I'm good because stunned keeps you from
Wait, what
attacking.
does
right?
nothing do again?
Cards with less than with 4 damage or less cannot attack that card.
4?
4. Let me go
Alright.
grab the
Oh,
reminder
jeez.
text.
Yeah, Fearsome I think is the one that's threshold 2.
Oh, it's 3 damage or less. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa. There we go.
The zombie is burned from Cloak and Dagger, but I don't think it
I
matters.
place
because
down
you
this
can't
guy
take
and
damage.
end my turn.
Alright. Shoot away and just play. What's up?
Zombie is also burned, but I don't think it matters because he can't take damage.
Yep.
His counter is gone.
Charge is destroyed.
Yep.
Alright. It looks like that's all you all can do.
Affirmative.
Oh, I draw. I spend my last playing power to draw.
Okay. Turn ends. The Goblin Knight swings forward into Ty Lee, which will deal Ty Lee 2 damage and deal Goblin Knight the remaining counterattack damage. Goblin General will swing forward and attack at the open space, which will deal
Goblin General
you
is stunned.
3 damage. And then the
Goblin
Goblin...
General is stunned
Oh, he's stunned. I forgot. Whoops.
from Ty Lee. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Goblin takes counterattack damage and dies. And,
I will take 2 damage from Golem Guardian.
Yep, Golem Guardian will deal 2 damage. Golem Lord will
Auto
attack.
Rocket from Rocket Power will die
Yep.
and deal 1 counterattack.
Dark Druid will attack into Very Cancerous Rodent and take a damage. Werewolf will attack into Shearway and take a damage. Alright.
I believe the Very Cancerous Rodent will die.
Yeah. Cancerous Rodent does die from that.
Werewolf will get damage due to right having 4 attack due to Rashi.
It doesn't matter because of Werewolf's effect. It would kill Shearway as well.
Oh no.
Yep. Alright. So, initiative time again. Goblin General is going to attack Ty Lee. Golem Guardian is going to attack Don Dokomon. And Golem Lord is going to attack directly with this evil, messed up line.
Rhythm will trigger. I will heal Dondokomon for 1.
Yep. Dark Druid is going to attack directly. Actually, no. Dark Druid is going to ready its spell, and then Werewolf will attack directly. It is going to ready and use its spell.
I will draw for turn, and how much playing power do I gain?
That is your second. So it's 3 playing power.
Affirmative.
Alright, draw for turn.
I will spend 1 playing power to draw.
I play 1 on Rashi, and I play Columbo.
Alright, Columbo has flight.
Flying Columbo.
Alright, Warhorn is on Roshi.
I will pay 1 playing power to summon Cleafort Monolith.
Alright, the Monolith has been summoned.
Every
5,
card
18.
on my field now has flight.
Alright. It's got flight. What else?
I'll spend a playing power to draw 1 more card.
Yep.
Can I make a request?
What's up?
Can I make a request, Carissa?
Ah, yes. What can I do for you?
Can you use your terrain on my Golem Lord?
I would love to.
Thank you.
Will that give us victory? Because
It
we
will
do
give
not
you a
own the
victory
terrain.
card.
Okay. Then I'll have 2, and we
I
can
think it will
decide
give
who
you a
gets what.
victory card. I'm not sure.
It will.
Okay, great. Then I will have Zombie attack and burn Goblin General.
Alright.
And then let's blow up Goblin Lord with the autocannon to end my turn.
Alright. That will remove autocannon, and then Golem Lord will take an additional damage.
All right. Next, I will have Dondokomon attack Golem Lord.
Alright. That will destroy Golem Lord, and you will gain a victory card from that.
Dondokomon will die to counterattack.
I play Winslow to hopefully track whatever the fuck that druid is gonna shoot at me. Also, druids are wicked and magicians, and I refuse to believe the opposite.
Archon Shard Emerald. Thank you.
All right. So you're swinging with Winslow at Dark Druid, correct?
No, I'm tracking this.
All right, that's fair.
This isn't less necessary, but I would also appreciate if you could attempt to stun the Golem Guardian.
I can stun whoever I want. I got 2 attacks and both of them inflict stun. So if y'all need some breathing room,
Yes,
we can do
please.
that. Okay, great. I will play. I'll spend 1 playing power. Blaze the cat. To inflict burned on whatever needs to get burn inflicted, and I got Tylee to hand out 2 stuns. So decide where you guys want 1 point of damage and 2 stuns. Whatever's easiest for you.
Deal the damage and stun first to Golem Guardian.
Okay. Can we get a stun and point of damage on Golem Guardian?
Yep.
Furthermore, with my last playing power, I will play Silk Moth Drone Vespic Proxy.
All right. Card comes
I am
in.
scared of this man. Please save me.
Which man?
Werewolf.
The werewolf? Yeah. So if Blaze the Cat burned the Golem Guardian, Tylee will use their action to stun the werewolf and kill it.
Tylee.
Oh wait, I gotta roll accuracy.
Also daunting.
Yep. It won't take any damage, but it will be stunned.
Yeah. What do I gotta roll to hit this thing?
D10. Same type of success threshold, 6 or higher.
Nope.
Nope.
I use its other speed action to attack again. Monks are cool.
Nope.
Nope. Sorry, you're on your own.
I believe in Columbo.
Wait,
Image of Zillow's getting mauled.
Oh. Alright. So. Alright. Initiative begins. Let's pull up the spell. Alright. Goblin General is burned and takes damage when it acts.
As does Golem Guardian.
Yep.
And I believe that the person who inflicted burned would get the victory card for the Goblin General.
Yep. So you would be getting this.
Okay. Arton. Yay!
Yay! Oh wow, you're just the burned build.
I really didn't intend to be a status build, but I guess my kingdom is just really good at raising things to the ground. So
What are you doing with that torch?
the dog is unrelated. The dog is just a dog I found.
Alright, Dark Druid casts its spell, Sagittarius Magnum Opus. So, Winslow T. Oddfellow may make an attack that bypasses flying, stealth, elusive, and hopeful.
Oh, okay.
Werewolf does attack Columbo for 2 damage and takes a counterattack, dying. Oh, it's immune to damage. Never mind, it doesn't die yet. It is still just here.
Because of dumb thing.
Dark Druid is going to ready itself up another MP for a spell this turn. Werewolf is going to attack ahead. The other fields are empty. This is, I believe, 4 playing power. Draw a card.
Alright.
Do you want me to burn that werewolf? My field is clear now.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Spend
Zombie will attack
power
the
to
werewolf.
Zombie has toy.
burn
It cannot attack.
Ah, nuts.
Spending
But
one
Blaze
player
can.
power to
Blaze
draw.
no, Blaze has to deal damage though. And wait, Blaze is strong enough to kill that thing. I will kill that thing.
Yep. Werewolf is now dead.
Spending one playing power to draw. Spending one playing power to draw.
I've had a lot of
I'm
cats
trying
attack
to
dogs.
use one of my stakes, but oh well.
Sometimes it just don't draw that way.
Indeed. Where the fuck are my coins? I just realized.
Right here.
Winslow
Oh,
went back to my hand due to the turn ending last round, and I play it again and activate Roshi's effect due to one.
Right. Begin. So you can give another character in play 2 damage. I assume that you want to attack Dark Druid with both Winslow and Master Roshi, correct?
Yes.
Alright. There you go. Here is your victory card at the end of this encounter.
Nice, nice.
Oh, fuck yes.
Baby.
Amber Archon Shard. And that is the end of this encounter.
Hey.
Alright.
Would you mind if I held on to this crystal?
Of course. I've gotten a lot of crystal today, and frankly, I shoot the arson flamethrower I just got, and I'm having a lot of fun with it because several of these regions have just been oil soaked, right?
True.
Yeah.
It's a lot
That
of fun.
is
Please
very-
don't aim that towards me.
I think this has awakened something in me.
Uh-oh.
The burning. The burning.
The burning. It's great. I don't even have to smell all the things that I'm burning because I'm inside of a helmet. I just get to watch.
Out front of the nature preserve is this sort of almost quiet pond on the outside. There seems to be a narrow ledge towards your next gate. It's not the music I wanted. It is very tame here.
What is this again?
That is one of the encounters from earlier that you did not go on. That seems to be like a huge barricaded structure.
Ah. Do we want to just keep going then, or?
I'm fine. If there's anything to do in this area, we might as well look around, but...
Yeah.
It is more clearing. If you wanted to take a look at some of the plants here, you can. Otherwise, the main path is still on a rather precarious ledge.
Ah.
I don't think there's anything here. I'm not interested in plants. I'm more of an animal person.
True.
Alright. This...
Yantra is gonna think.
Animals
Where's
fucking
actually-
scare me.
What is
Answer-
inside?
I
gonna
think you
see
just
if-
deleted. I think you just deleted one of Yantra's consumables in the form of reprogram.
Did I?
Oh yeah.
I thought I had a
Oh wait,
duplicate.
no, that was a duplicate of it.
Yeah.
That was like
Oh,
a
okay,
duplicate of
perfect.
it tracking.
Okay,
Yeah, I
perfect.
still got it in my discard. Yeah, I was just gonna say like Yantra's like, okay, if I got Yuya's pendulum here, maybe I can find some more pendulums in this area.
You do end up searching for some. Go ahead and roll me, I think,
Investigation.
Intelligence investigation, yes.
That is 5 dice at Freddy's.
Mm-hmm.
Har, 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 har. That is
1, 2, 3. 3 successes. You actually notice some of the aberrant thought forms from the workplace up top. In a sort of new light. It's a little hard to tell at first, but you do see
I'm like using the pendulum as a compass.
you do see a person that catches your eye from the construction crew who doesn't really seem too into just the whole destroy nature thing.
I try to invite them to come with me.
Oh, aren't you a cute little thing? Hi! Who made
Greetings.
you?
I do not care.
Ah, you know what? That's fair enough. I bet most of the Borgs that we have
You
back
look like
home-
you're from a space station.
I am, in fact. How'd you know?
Analysis, you work for nanotracing manufacturing.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
don't know. There's like 13 of them.
That's fair. Okay. Tell you what. I want to get out of this boring old construction site. Oh my god, they're so terrible at their job. We didn't bring any engineers to the site.
What the that is fucked up.
They're all just trying to figure this out, and I'm sitting here. I'm not doing anything in particular. Tell you what, I could be convinced to come with you if you at least tell me that where we're going is going to be more interesting than here.
We are climbing the Thoughtspire.
What is that?
Delos, do a
It's
card
called
trick.
It's called the fucking Thoughtspire. I don't know what else to tell you.
Have you watched Columbo?
I don't know what Columbo is.
You are so lame.
Fuck.
Yeah, maybe we leave this guy behind if he doesn't know what Columbo is.
Wait, no. Okay. Look, I'll come with. Just get me away from here. Is that a deal enough?
We'll be stopping by the construction site once on our way, but after that we'll be out.
Alright, that's fair.
All right.
Wow, that worked.
Alright, Slida Pentelic joins your deck.
Yay! I can actually use my pendulums for a pendulum summon one day, maybe.
You're gonna need more pendulums, but yes, of course.
Yeah. Well,
So that was called playing hard to get.
Basically. Still
Columbo solves everything.
still more to do out here.
Yeah, so it's basically our option is basically either go to the harder barrier encounter or the night encounter, correct?
Oop, Tabletop Simulator crashed for the first time today. Yay.
Oh.
Uh.
I've been disconnected.
I love this program,
adrift.
don't you?
yay!
Okay,
Yay.
Columbo didn't solve that.
Yeah, we invite this guy with us for 10 seconds and he crashes our program.
He really was bad at his job.
This girl's just fucking immediately the
Oh,
worst
sorry,
at the
this-
job.
Oh, sorry, this girl really was bad at her job.
Yep. Let me do this real quick. Make sure that we saved at a easily recoverable spot. Yes, we did. Nice. Okay.
THORW into the first direction. 3 into the first direction.
Yep. Multiplayer. Okay, rejoin.
All right. Refreshing server list.
When isn't this program functional? When is this program functional? When will this program be functional?
When will you wear wigs?
Since I had to duck out and back into the Discord, I have lost the information on the server.
Oh, don't worry. I'll put it
Oh,
in.
thank you.
Yeah, it's in the VC text, the tiny one. There we go.
Guys, sorry. I think I woke up for a moment.
Yep, whoops. Alright,
My force of will that keeps me here in the Thoughtspire completely collapsed.
something
I get
happened.
it.
Something
I
happened.
got sent to a giant black void that was terrifying. Let's never do that.
Something happened. Alright,
Something's happened.
up at the end of this nature preserve, how do you all want to try and make it across this rather narrow gap?
So are we trying to get over or through, or what is the nature of the gap?
There is a small little cliffside towards this inner area leading to a gate.
Okay. So is the challenge getting over the water, or is it what is the nature of?
There's
I
water
try to see if there's anyone around.
beneath. There isn't really anyone else beyond the nanotrays and construction workers.
And it's too narrow for us to get through easily.
It's too narrow for you to get through quickly. You can get through it relatively easily if you stay patient.
Yeah, just go one at a time.
Okay. I will give you graciously the privilege of going first while I stay behind, in case there's something bad on the other side.
Alright. So,
Fine. If you guys don't want to, I'll go first as I am the greatest.
you file in one by one,
Thank you.
slowly across this ledge. Just going into this small cavern. What does immediately strike you is a rather upset thought form on the inside. Something that's just kind of a little perturbed by its current state. It doesn't look like it's had an active duel in a while.
Uh-oh.
Like, way too long.
And all of the slots at one, it's scary.
Alright.
I feel like I did something that might lead to my death.
We all did something that might lead to your death. This was a team effort. So please don't take all the credit. Thank you.
Statement, yippee, teamwork.
So, you all will be attacking the same field. This is an encounter.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's two champions.
Alright.
Oh,
Wait, let's do this.
let's do this.
Your entire field is filled with rhythm.
Oh.
Yo. Does that apply to the enemy field as well?
And at the end,
Yo!
Why is their boss music?
There
alright,
isn't any music.
as it sees you, its aggression is immediately drawn. Bongus is going to attack forward.
And it does and there are two resolute cards on field right now.
Yep. Platypulse is going to attack to the side. Rodilla will also attack to the side as well. And Petula will attack forward. Oh, evil lines. All right.
Okay.
You start with a playing
Sure.
power. Begin.
Draw.
Don't forget to promote.
Yep.
Draw 3.
I got a question.
What's up?
What is the equivalent slot for this kind of battle?
The center slots are going to be your equivalent slots.
So I can't get something that specifies information about equivalent slots on the far ends.
No.
Okay, perfect.
My question is, do these cards have owners?
Do they what?
Do they have owners?
I play Yajiro.
Because look at this card.
Let me see. They would be sent to the hand of the boss in the center. You cannot send the boss back to the hand.
Alright. Good to know. In that case, I will simply play Daramoa.
Alright.
And that will be 2 HP, 2 armor.
Remember that Resolute does have to be attacked before anything else.
Yep. And then, are any of these cards being treated as in rhythm?
Yes. All of them are in rhythm.
Everything is in rhythm, gotcha. We got rhythm.
Burn anything.
Looks like rhythm to me.
I just got this new I just got this new flamethrower, and I'm not even going to be allowed to use it.
You can use it on the boss.
It does just straight
No,
up give you a bunch of attack.
True. I should probably start doing the voice again.
Alright.
So if they can't gain regular status effects, that's going to be burned,
Oh yeah,
stunned,
true.
all
I
of
forgot.
that. Yeah, the way that I've won fights so far. Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, Riplash, I'm counting on you.
Alright. At the beginning of the turn, Bongus attacks Daramoa, taking 1 counterattack damage.
Affirmative.
Platypulse attacks Riplash for 1 damage.
And
It will
takes
take
6.
6 counter. Wow.
Great
Platypulse
job, Riplash.
will be completely destroyed.
Thank you.
Bongus
Whiplash.
summons something to take its slot.
Oh, that's a fucking champion.
Oh, I've made a mistake. Dang, I've made a mistake.
Alright, Radillo will attack for 1 damage. Noizard will attack Yajirobe for 2. Right. All characters in play that took damage heal for 1 because of rhythm.
I will take 1 from Petula directly.
Yep. He took 1 from Petula.
Don't forget we got Yajiro as an effect that no one talks about, so hopefully it's not a devastating champion.
Oh, true.
The champion that
pretty
has
good.
replaced the Platypulse is Albrax. Effects that would send their cards back to their owner's hands are negated.
Oh yeah, that is the perfect Yajirobe moment.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Just kill it
Oh,
with
no.
Yajirobe. It will Yajirobe and it will trade, and then Yajirobe will wait. Fuck.
Bongus heals a health.
This should have 1 shield.
Yep.
Gain 1 playing power. Draw for a turn.
I'm at
The
2.
initiative
Draw for
is
turn.
going to be Bongus will attack Riplash.
Thank fucking God.
Noizard will attack the open slot here. Oh, the evil line that went vertical.
How does that even happen?
I don't know. Tabletop Sim is a program.
True.
Petula is also going to attack directly. Albrax is going to attack straight in front of it. And Radillo will also attack Riplash.
Yajiro will sacrifice himself to attack Albrax, since he can always target champions.
Alright. That is 3 damage done to Albrax.
No, it is +5.
+5. So that means Albrax is destroyed.
Correct.
That will replace it with another character in that slot.
Thank you. I will return the favor by having... Never mind, I can't do that. I will play Silk Moth Drone, Vespic Proxy.
And that has a shield.
I will spend 1 playing power to draw a card.
I think you erased Bongus's attack line instead of
Alright,
the
thank
owls.
you.
Yep, I was taking that damage. I was about
There.
to say my turn got a lot easier.
I play Joe Star.
Alright, Joseph Joestar enters the field. Not a 1-1.
I'm gonna play dog and boy.
Dog and boy.
And then I'm going to have Riplash attack Radillo.
Cannot. Bongus is resolute.
Oh no!
I
Then I
play
guess I'm
Rashi
attacking-
and my turn.
Bongus. I will
Alright,
attack Bongus.
attack Bongus for 3 damage.
3.
Since it's a boss, I'm gonna allow Riplash to attack this because it's a boss.
Oh, right. I can only attack things in the same equivalent slot.
Mm-hmm.
You can always just have Riplash move and...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do this.
That's fine.
That works fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Bongus takes 3 damage. Is that the end of everyone else's turn?
I think so.
Affirmative.
Alright.
Also, it actually takes 6 damage, because all damage that Riplash deals is doubled.
Oh, perfect. That's 12 damage.
Good job. Good boy.
Can't believe Yajiro died twice this session. He can't get a break.
The reinforcement Bongus is called is Seek It. Radillo will attack Elgium, which will deal 1 damage
Okay.
to both.
And it will take 1 counterattack. Battle of the babies.
Affirmative,
Baby
battle.
Bongus
Baby
will
battle.
also attack Elgium, and Elgium will
Okay,
take a
not
damage
a
destroying
baby
it.
battle. Yep.
Baby
Goodbye,
flies.
baby.
Obliterated.
Obliterated, baby.
Child obliterated. Noizard will attack Master Roshi for 2 damage, taking 3 in the process. Although it is in flight, so the attack whiffs. Alright,
And then and Joseph.
Petula attacks Joseph Joestar.
Why does Rashi still have flight? Collarbone isn't here.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, Roshi takes that damage then. Alright.
And that also means, yeah, Wizard takes counter.
Yep. And then Joseph would take 1 damage from Petula. Are you sending Joseph back to your hand? Yep. Alright.
Does Petula take counterattack?
Petula does take counterattack and does die. Which is immediately replaced by Gullet.
High goal it.
Gullet.
Alright. Initiative begins again. All cards heal from rhythm.
Nice.
But my baby is dead. He's only a baby.
Gain 1
Alright.
playing power, draw for turn.
Bongus is going to attack Master Roshi.
Drop a turn.
Noizard is going to attack straight ahead. Gullet is also going to attack the same space that Noizard's attacking.
In said space, I will be playing Marifly, and then I will activate Stake 5.
Alright. That is a permanent evolution.
I do not know what Cheerilee does, but it's probably good.
Let's go
Loki,
find
Raushi, and Joe Estar is hard carrying me.
Sorry, you evolved your pets by feeding them coins?
Affirmative.
Cool. I start shoveling coins into Bile Spitter's mouth.
It doesn't do anything. Biospitter
Yeah.
does not have that power.
He's choking! He's choking!
It's replaced with
Oh,
Cheerilee.
that is really fucking good, yeah.
Zelos looks at his coins and licks his lips.
Alright,
It's
so...
true.
Yeah, that's
Zelos.
good. I will use my 2 ranged attackers to deal a total of 5 damage to Bongus.
Alright. 5 damage on Bongus.
Actually, before that, I will be playing Cleafort Stealth as a Pendulum Scale for another 2 damage.
Alright.
So yeah, there.
I will let that go
Riplash has
through.
this in the back. Yeah,
I
Riplash
already
has it.
added 2.
Um,
Right there.
so I'm going to spend a playing power to draw 1 card.
Yep.
There's. I'm going to teach this dog how to use fire.
Alright.
Riplash can now perform Arson.
He's
I
and I get my fire cat to also teach him fire.
I believe that Riplash can kill the boss now.
Yep. So Riplash attacks.
I play Joe Estar again. He gets 2 damage and I play Shield Restore.
The boss is killed.
Death Rattle.
Yep, which does draw Bongus to your hand, and it becomes a permanent part of your deck.
Depending on its effect, I may request it.
Oh. Place the rhythm terrain on one of your fields. If this card is in the rhythm terrain, it has power.
I already have a scout, so you can keep that.
Alright.
Do
The
the
initiatives
other-
have changed. The enemies seem to be about to flee.
Is there
Not if
any
I have
benefit
anything to say
to
about
letting
it.
them to not letting them flee?
Kill them all.
That's gonna be up to you.
I can make no further actions.
I spend 1 more point to
Simply-
draw another card.
You want
Alright.
to draw. Blaze the Cat and
does
your
not.
dog may both perform actions. However,
Yeah.
Noizard does still have taunt.
Yeah. Which between the 2 of them, we can take care of him, right?
Yep.
Affirmative. Blaze the Cat has power.
So I will have. Oh, right, that's true. Which of these guys do we feel like is the most worthy of death?
Noizard.
Okay, yeah, I'll take care of Noizard then. I'll swing with Blaze the Cat, which lights him on fire for 4 and deals 4 damage.
Alright, that will kill Noizard.
Okay, and then my Bile Spitter will attack Gullet just. Oh wait. My Bile Spitter will attack Ridillo just for fun.
Alright,
I
Bile
think
Joe
Spitter-
Spitter.
Estar roundhouse kicks the secret before running away like a coward.
Alright,
Kick it like a football.
that is a dead Rodillo.
Kick Ridillo? You kick Ridillo like football?
And is that the end of your turns?
I believe so. I've got one flame power left, but if I draw, I won't be able to do anything with it.
Alright. Yes, Seekit's dead, correct?
Sure.
Yes.
Dead, dead,
Okay.
dead.
Alright.
I check their mouths for coins.
Do they have any coins in their mouths?
No, but you do
Yeah,
get
what if
something
we-
else. For defeating that boss, you gain a total of 15 VP split evenly rounding up as a party. And with every additional kill that you got, you get an extra VP from the reward. So, let me go ahead and give you this. As long as I have...
Oh, right, I forgot I killed the champion.
Yep. Alright. 6 VP here, 5 VP here, and 7 VP here. Gullet escapes. And that is how you earn this. Well done.
Great job, everybody. We really beat up those animals.
We really beat up those animals. For the sake of time, I'm gonna give you an option here. Inside this small cavernous area is a much brighter outcropping towards your next gate. You can choose a treasure or another booster.
I'll go for the booster.
Alright.
I'll take the
Booster.
treasure.
Will you succumb to peer
Treasure.
pressure again? Treasure? Alright.
Treasure, treasure. No. Last
Treasure.
time I took it, and what did I get? A guy that I immediately stuck into a vending machine to his death. This time, I'm taking the goods.
Okay, let's start with the treasure first, 'cause that'll be the simplest.
And I'll clear up my field. Boop, 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 doo.
Alright.
I just realized I accidentally put in my discard pile. Should I fix that, or was
Yeah,
that
fix
the
it real
final
quick.
loss? All right. Yeah, it was not you. Not
All right.
you, not you, but it was.
You have a choice
Yes.
from 3 treasures. Let me go ahead
Oh.
and place them on your field. Go ahead and reveal them one by one.
Okay. Netra. This is a Requiem treasure. Sacrifice X, pay the cost of the stake, overdrive, or invoke, or ritual. Wait, so does this just change objects into other objects?
No, it will pay the costs for your stake overdrive or ritual on a card with your health.
Oh, hey, you can use this to
Oh.
turn Daisy back into a princess.
I could. Do I even bother looking at the others? This kind of feels like it succeeds my quest.
The next one, Heroic Dice Fate Diviner.
Oh, it's
Whoa.
a two. That one's a two-waiter, though.
Still.
And the Trans Steam Gun.
Oh my gosh, can a steam gun be trans?
The source of the biggest betrayal that could
I'm
have
so
happened. to anyone.
proud of her.
I do feel like Netra is the choice.
Yeah,
though,
I think
you
this
know?
is the way to go, especially for my deck.
Netra it is.
Boop.
The other two go
What
back.
is Netra? Like, when I'm looking at this, is this a sigil? Is this like a
It
something
is
inscribed on a
essentially
stone? Is it?
a small little inscription on this piece of paper.
I was imagining it as like a brand into her hand or something.
Yeah, it manifests itself as a brand on your body.
Oh my god. Yeah. Guys, where should I get this tattooed?
I feel like just back of the hand is the traditional choice, you know?
Back of the hand? That sounds good.
Like do like a fucking like signer mark or something.
You don't think I should get an occult stamp? Back of the hand.
That's up to you. That's your prerogative. Alright, and for the other two, booster packs. Oops, sorry, just moving these. There we go. Go ahead and open them.
All right, let's see. Basic, explore, skilled. Let's see. For my basics, I've got Rookie, Shield Osprey. This card may active up to 3 characters, 1 shield. Could be useful. And Cyber Dragon Vier.
Nobody tell Palm that Sweet and Sneasel has been drawn.
Charger. That's really good. Definitely taking that. I mean, it's a skilled character, so you know. And then Explorer card is... Yeah, I'm not really getting much use. I don't think I'm going to get much use out of Potion.
Cyber Processor is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Fucking
What is Ritual?
What
Ritual is discard a card from your hand.
MP? Oh my gosh.
You can discard a card.
You want any of these cards? I might just take the Smeazzle.
That's fair.
I mean, if you're not interested in those, I could trade you something. How would you feel about
Sure, all I want is the Smeazzle.
Let's see. What do I have that I'm willing to get rid of? I could trade you this baby. Actually, Strive might go good. I don't have any battle cries, but you've got a lot. Although I don't know if they're necessarily synergistic.
I will take Strive.
Okay. What would you like to trade me?
Take any of these cards. All of them except for a Smeazzle.
I will take this cyber processor. I'll throw in Bongus too. If you're interested in him.
Why not? I'll take it.
Great. I'll take this, field 2 counters. What is a counter? Just like a generic
A counter is a is the capital C counter. It's useful on very specific cards, like these.
Right. I don't know if I have anything that works with, but I think it'll come in handy later.
Do you know, are there any characters that like counters?
Yes, there are characters that do explicitly interact with counters.
I mean, are there any in any of our decks?
No, not yet.
Not in mine.
There are also attachments that do counter interactions, but you haven't drawn those either. It's a very interesting card for a very niche subset of cards.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where when the right person wants it, it's going to be the perfect card.
You want any of these cards, you answer.
Gantry, do you want those other 2?
Which ones?
Rocket Tracer or
I will pass. You can just put them in your wallet.
All right. And thus, these decks have been formed. Up next is the gateway to the next level in the realm of thought. This huge area punctuated by another rather, let's just say, small individual.
Ooh.
Oh, finally!
You look familiar.
I was hoping I would see someone at least sometime soon. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Hello.
Greetings and salutations.
Let me introduce myself, as you seem more of a
How
formal
are you,
sort.
my good man?
I am doing all right. What is a man?
Who give a shit?
That's fair.
A miserable pile of secrets.
That too.
My name is Wolu. I am from Showdown City, as probably most of the people here are currently. I operate a small little antique shop nearby. I sell treasures for a living.
Ooh,
Interesting.
I buy treasures for a living.
Awesome, then we will get along swimmingly. Now
I
then,
think so.
you and I both will have to duel our way into a further section in this locale.
Will this be a 3v1 or...
It will be a 3v1. I will make this abundantly clear that I very much don't like just choosing a duelist to fight. But that does
Okay.
mean my playing power triples. So I will have
Oh
a
my.
maximum of 15.
Wow.
That's an awful lot of cards.
Unless one of you want to volunteer to do it alone, but that would set the fates of everyone with you.
I think let's just do the 3v1.
All
Sounds good
right,
to me.
then let us do this.
All right. Begin.
Well,
I think my head will be crushed like a watermelon, and I don't think I'm capable of
Actually, wait.
winning 1 versus 1.
Can we take a short rest first, if that's all right?
Sure, I don't mind.
All right, thanks.
Oh, I already drew. I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. I go first. Fantastic.
This is a pretty
putting
good
the-
opener.
I'm putting the
Wait.
baby into my wallet.
All right, do we still have rhythm, by the way?
You do.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
thank
pretty
goodness.
good.
I forgot I had parent Cory.
All right.
Shuffle, shuffle. 10 health. Ready to rock.
All right. Then let us begin. All right. It is the start of my turn. I have more than a few things that I will be doing this turn. First and foremost, I will draw on my first turn. I will do it again, in fact.
Why do
And
your
as
cards
my
have question
last
marks on the
action-
back?
I will use a crowbar to pry apart the rhythm on this center field.
All right.
Oh my.
That will deal it 4 LP damage.
It is destroyed. Or wait, no, it's not. Is that your whole turn?
That's my turn. Go ahead. Strike me if you may.
All right. Gain playing power.
Chakra turn.
Indeed. I will play Charily.
I will play a zombie.
The
I
zombie-
placebound parent Cory.
Alrighty. Perfect. Perfect. Good initial opening moves. I like it.
Zombie does have mutated.
Yep. And we are rolling for the mutation. All right. So, zombie either gets cloak and dagger, or Marauder's Nerve?
Holy shit, Marauder's Nerve plus Zombie.
All right,
Aren't
Marauder's...
these literally from the same expansion? How did you let this
One
happen?
time.
Yeah, of course. Are you kidding? My expansion has other ways to remove cards.
True. It's funny, though.
It is.
It's really funny.
It's about to get a lot
I gotta
funnier.
teach this zombie arson. Okay.
All right, is
That's
that the
my
end of
turn.
your turns?
Indeed.
Joyous!
I am scared of those unable to return to hand cards.
Wolu pulls from their God Gauntlet and raises a card that just blinds you.
Wait, we have fucking dual discs?
Yeah, they're called God Gauntlets.
Awesome.
Yeah.
My eyes.
I maximum summon.
Uh-oh.
Does Calvi Incoherent Thought Form enters the field?
To play max, discard 2 cards in your hand.
So I am going to discard Kavruka Scavenge Supplies and Figure Dull Thought Form.
Hey, just to double check, maximum cards count as a single card for effects,
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
Alright. And you still have 3 playing power left.
I do. And in
Goodness
fact,
gracious.
I am going to use a significant amount of that on drawing a card. Oh, perfect. Yay. I am going to put Aim Assist and the Tau Forged Archon Shard onto Does Calvi, giving it Taunt and Flight.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. You do not even know what is about to happen.
Oh,
I
surely
don't know
I
what's
do.
about to happen either. I don't know what's about to happen either, so you're good. Don't worry about it.
Do you end your turn?
I end my turn there?
Same boat, I am
Okay.
clueless.
Draw. I will summon Cleafort Stealth, returning your maximum summoned card to hand.
Oh, no. Oh, well. There goes the Tau
It
Forged
uses-
Archon Shard.
Ha ha ha. I can't believe I got away with that. It does only have 3 damage, however.
Well, I'm wide open.
I draw again.
Alright. Let me just here. There.
That's true. You are wide open.
I play Kimura.
I summon Turrogue. Remind
Alright.
me, can Scout replace existing terrains?
Scout can replace existing terrains in this instance,
I
I
will
believe.
replace the damaged rhythm.
Alright.
I'd like to play Luna, my cat,
Hi, Luna.
and use its ability to draw the topmost attachment in the Explore deck. Can I just search my deck? Is that
Yeah.
kosher?
Go for it.
Cool.
Anti-tank has replaced the damage rhythm.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. And then I close my deck, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Put that in my hand.
I will use Terrorly to attack directly for 3 damage.
Alright. That is 3 damage.
I attack Paracari and I give Winslow.
Alright, you give Winslow? Alright.
Do we have anything that's really good with speed, or anything that's got really high attack right now? I think I'll save that then. I will swing with zombie for 2 damage.
2 damage.
and then use my last playing power to draw a card.
All right. It's now my turn again, hopefully soon. Yes. All right. I draw. All right. I'm just going to re-maximum summon Doskalvi.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. You do have to discard 2 more cards.
I will be discarding Winslow T. Oddslaw. And I will be discarding Gastic.
Thank
I'll
fucking
spend
God
a-
Gastic is not here.
Playing power to draw. And another. And another. Oh, perfect. I got a visitor. May send a card on my field back to my hand. I choose not to.
No, dang it. No, I think you should. I think it would be fun.
I can be convinced if you have some coin for me.
No need.
You know I'm
funny
saving
thing
it to
next-
buy treasures from a shop
Trust-
later.
Trust me,
Ah,
I
you
can
know
do
what? That's fair.
I hear there's a great treasure shopkeeper here.
Draw again. Oh, perfect. I am going to give Doskalvi Guardian Eximus Core.
Don't worry about this. I got this.
Which will give it an
Okay.
additional 3 health, 3 damage, and taunt. So now it does 6 damage on each individual piece of its body.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Now spend my last playing power playing Voltoxin. And that would be the end of my turn.
All right. Gain
Okay.
1. Unexhaust. Draw. I will first have Tarogue attack your taunt card and die to counterattack.
Alright.
Then I will use Switch. I will return Cleafort Stealth to hand and summon Chiver and summon Yellow Pikmin.
I draw.
I will then resummon Cleafort Stealth and return your maximum summoned card to hand.
Oh, well played. There goes Eximus Core.
That's pretty
You are
funny.
now wide open. I will attack you for 3 damage and 2 damage.
Well, I only have 2 health left. You could strike the killing blow now and advance to the next sect of the Realm of Thought.
Remind me, is lethal damage truly lethal in the Realm of Thought?
Nope. Go ahead.
Good. Princess, would you like to do the honors?
I would be happy to, but first, let me get out my dog.
Yay.
I want it to watch. Luna, please deal non-lethal damage to Mr.
No, lethal
or sorry,
damage,
Mixed
it's fine.
Wooloo.
Lethal
Lethal
damage is
damage.
fine. Don't worry.
Okay. Lethal damage then.
Alright. Reducing Wolu to 0, you do send Wolu packing. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be disappearing just yet.
Oh, interesting.
Surprised?
Yes.
A little bit.
In a
Is
duel
that
like
thanks
this,
to I am said?
in a duel like this, you will have to kill me 3 times. But
Fucking
fortunately,
seriously.
I only heal up to my current hand size.
Oh. Well, in that case, we can just keep attacking.
I am, however, ready to keep dying.
I attack with Kiwara.
That's another 3.
I attack again with my cat.
Alright. That's another death.
Paracarry, bring us home.
Paracarry, as long as
I
you...
attack with Parakari. I trade Bluto.
Alright. Well, that is it for me. Well done. I'll see you on the surface. As you watch as Wolu is torn from the realm of thought, falling into a deep
jeez.
black triangular pit.
I love how I
Oh,
just had the
God.
fucking hard counter.
You
Yeah,
sure
that was
well
really
you
great.
didn't kill him right.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
Well, great job.
that is, in fact, the end of the session, I think.
All right, and what happens to the Poke Gear?
Pokegear's still here, but it goes with Walu.
Oh,
Everything
Oh,
else,
alright.
as it usually does. As you all progress within the realm of thought, it affords you an opportunity for a break.
a nice long rest.
Not just a nice long rest, an opportunity for the next time you appear on these sessions, in Showdown City, to trade, to shop, and to advance on to harder waters.
Do we get XP?
Yes, in fact. Quite a significant amount. I knew that you would be a little bit more experienced than some of my other players that I've had so far. So...
All right, let me just delete my terrains, put my BP and coins in my thing, alongside my trackers.
Let's give you the actual amount of experience for certain scenarios.
10
For the convincing...
from this.
So that's gonna be 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, unlock the various slots I have, so that I can put them in my thing as well.
That getting the dog.
Princess deck.
All right. For Carissa, that is 13 experience. For
Yay!
Yantra, that is 12 experience. And for Zealous, that is 13 experience. Each of you all did an individual set of encounters. You got 2 for each encounter that you went through, and then 3 for your last one. For each unique thing that you were capable of accomplishing this session, you got an extra experience for.
Nice.
So the convincing of Saida to join your deck was one. The sort of magic tricks and things like that, including trying to convince a small child to give up their like objects because everyone else is there, was particularly interesting. Lying through your teeth for all of that. I like that a lot, and
I love manipulating.
duplicating dogs and everything like that is fantastic. Now, each of you will be leveling up.
All right, what does leveling up do again?
First and foremost, pick a path.
All right, let me just first off also increase the level on my player card.
Mm-hmm.
Right, level 2. And then let's
This
see
is
our
on fire.
paths. I will take the treasure boost, I think.
All right.
And then we can also spend our XP separately, correct?
Yes. You can spend it on attributes and all the other stuff like that.
I believe I
Yeah.
will spend 10... Oh, wait, no, a standard slot is 20 XP, so I'll be saving up for that.
Yep. But you also have other things. So you'll also be taking the treasure path. What about you, Zelos?
So what about the hand size? Is it gonna get replaced with something else? Since I
think it
remember
would be
you
like-
saying you might get rid of hand size as a whole or something.
Not hand size
think
as a
it's
whole,
like
only
starting
max hand size. Starting hand size will still be better. This will be your hand size.
Yeah, it'll also
Alright.
increase your like 1v3 power, I guess.
Yep.
I'll do
Oh,
hand
this is starting
size.
hand size? Okay.
Yep, that's starting hand size. Yep. Starting hand
okay.
size, now up to 4. Fantastic.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
pretty good.
So, from the perk pool, let's bring you all your first perks. We have
Ooh.
choose one to go on the top, one to disappear forever, and one to take. Spell, standard, or a standard slot.
Oh.
Oh, and then
Well,
you can just also
I-
spend XP on more standard slots, I see.
Yep.
Oh, this is interesting. I think because I've got toys, I want standard slots. Although, having a spell, I can't make mana yet, so it doesn't make any sense to have a spell slot. I will
Alright.
take a standard slot, and I will remember a spell slot.
Spell slot has been archived.
Oh, I see how it is. I don't get the standard slot option.
No, but you do get a treasure capacity or a counterattack.
I will put 1 thorns on top and take 1 thorns. Put the treasure capacity on the bottom.
Okay.
Alright, and so this should just go in my pack as well.
Yep, that goes with you. And then,
Alright.
Zelos, let me bring you these. 1 additional hand size, a spell slot, or a counterattack.
A good spread.
Hand size, pretty please. I'll remember thorns.
Alright. Hand size is here. Spell slot is gone, and Thorns is remaining.
I believe everything I need for my next possible session is in my Tempo Tempest pack.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm gonna unlock your fields. Do me a favor. Put everything together, and that should be the end of the session.
Alright, enjoy.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you so much for doing this.
No problem. I hope everyone in chat enjoyed it. I was looking through a lot of stuff. People were excited to see a bunch of this stuff. It is really funny that you did show
love
them
it.
the maximum character's biggest weakness of being able to be no-celled. Immediately you had the card that like basically did that. Clyfort Stealth rules. Clyfort Stealth is like one of the best cards ever.
But it can't beat the power of friendship.
It cannot. It also cannot beat the power of removal. All those coins that you've gained and all of your experience go back in your packs as well. There we go.
Yeah, I gotta.
I do appreciate you had counters against my cards specifically.
I had a lot of cards in this one. There were cards that basically prevented people from taking stuff back into their decks constantly, and it was like great. Absolutely great. Albrax is a fantastic counter against certain types of removal.
This is really cool what you've put together here, and I cannot wait to play again.
Awesome. Alright,
Same.
I'm going to get everyone ready. Who is streaming right now? Who is live that I can raid? Let's see. I want to send someone somewhere. James 17 is playing Vintage Story. I know, Sockpens is... Scorpy is playing a fucking Family Guy game. I kind of want to...
It seems today. That's all you see.
Yeah, fuck it. Who wants to watch Family Guy?
It seems today that all you see.
I kind of want to watch Family Guy. Let's do
Violence
this.
in movies and sex on TV.
Oh, Stockman's is
Go
setting
through
don't
the
allow to raid.
vocalizer,
Oh, that's a
it's
damn
funny.
shame. Oh well, let's go raid James 17 then for Vintage Story. What should the raid
Great.
phrase be? Statement. I hate sports.
I hate sports.
All
I do
right. Yeah,
hate
that's
sports.
fantastic. Let's do it. Statement. I hate sports.
All capital letters.
Statement. I hate sports.
All right. And if you haven't ever seen the stream before, you may be in for a surprise. It's judgment.
Judgment!
J'ouvre yeux bleus, habillés de bleu, généreuse comme sa mère et cœur dur comme sa mère, a enfin trouvé l'homme de ses rêves. Ce soir je rêve.